Another public service announcement from Brill Cream.
I love it.
Give me a hell yeah!
I have nipples. Could you milk me?
It's Miller time.
No.
My good friend Flora there, pipe maker extraordinaire.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
feel. People know me. My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Man alive, I'm telling you, there's some craziness going on. There's some hamsters in the wheels. We're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We're oh, I forgot my hat. Forgot my hat. All right. There we go. I'm cocking to the side. It's all cocked to the side now. All right, everybody, we got some fun time. We're gonna have a fun night.
Oh no, it isn't us. It can't be. Say the name. Boris.
So many little things going on. So many little wonky wonks. There's so many wonky wonks going on. Let me pop out the chat real quick. Yeah, I apologize. We grabbed a third camera. That's not what I meant to do. We grabbed a third camera to get a third guest on. And what did I do? And here we go. And for some reason it connected to the phone. And which was really, really, really strange, to say the least. And so, but we got that fixed, so everything there should be fine.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Let me spread it out a little bit. Easy now. Easy now. All right, now we got it. Now we got it spread.
Nailed it.
All right, everybody can read that? All right, cue me up on some music, if you would, sir. All right, what was the question? Did you finally add the bug zapper cam? No, I did not. We actually have it off.
Like
Thank you. We have it off for the show, actually. The third camera, you steal that from the no, I did not. It was actually from the gastrologist when he did an endoscopy on me. Told him I was taking it home as a souvenir, which is okay with me. Yeah, I know. Thanks a lot. Let's see. All right, everybody. So welcome aboard. Hey, Derek. Good to see you.
What's up? Glad to be here. I'm trying to let me get my spot.
I feel like we needed to tilt your
Look at that.
camera down a little bit.
I know. I got so much going on here.
You're not as tall as you used to be.
I know. somebody stole my butt camera.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Well, we got also on the wings right here, Mr. Durwood.
Oh, yeah. Focus.
You gotta touch that screen.
I can't do it, man. I'm calling in from the bowling alley. Got all the stuff at the bowling alley right here in front of the arcades, beside the snack bar. Snack bar is just a Taco Bell.
It is a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You in the smoking lounge?
No, yeah, I'm in the smoking lounge of the bowling alley. There's nobody here, There's
a lot of wind.
Wow.
Woo.
It's windy at the bowling alley.
I haven't heard that much wind
since the proctologist.
Wow. Yikes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you remoted in for us.
Yeah.
Figure out why.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, random sir. Could you just touch that? There you go.
Now you look clear.
There we go.
Now he's clear.
Thanks,
Clear as a
bowling
bell.
alley owner.
Welcome. Steve Reich.
Sounds more like
yeah.
a turkey.
Good times.
Blues here.
Mike, good to see you, sir. Oh, hold on. Let me turn it on for you, Mike. Dadgummit. Of course, Mike would do that, so I got to give him a freebie because I didn't have it on ready. So we'll go ahead and give the freebie out. How has everybody been doing? We finally connected after the holidays.
Are Are you talking to us?
Yeah, yeah. What did you think? I'm not.
Nope. I saw that shot coming from a mile away, so I was going to let that track play.
Well, you know, it's a classic. Indeed, it's a classic.
I had a great holiday. How about you, Derek?
I had a pretty good holiday. Can't complain.
I feel
Can
like
you
it's
tilt
so
this thing
fun.
down?
You can if you want to. Oh,
Oh, it's
now,
hot.
now you're at an angle. You want me to fix it for you? Why don't you talk, D, and I'll come fix your camera.
All right. So how was your Christmas?
It was great, man.
Dusty.
It was great.
Good?
Had wife, kids, all that stuff. Just overloaded with holiday cheer.
We're the same. We've gotten past the point where we have to go to everybody's house, so now we just stay home all Christmas. Am I good?
We're kind of in that spot. We go visit the fam. This year though, the kids went to sister-in-law's house for a day.
Yeah, Derek's definitely getting a drink. We've got the Sazerac Rye that we're gonna enjoy somehow.
Yeah, they don't have that stuff here at the bowling alley.
Martin's got me on three cameras, so this might be a little bit
I can't wait.
unhinged tonight. So
Well, I
good
mean,
luck.
you know, he's here so consistently that he's a master of the board.
How dare you?
Oh, did I say something wrong?
How dare you?
Well,
I do have
you know,
I do have a drink. I'm drinking
some
It's Miller
some Natty
time.
Light.
some Natty Light. Not quite.
No, not
Shake,
quite
shake,
that
shake.
bad. Not quite that bad.
I'm excited. I think Tennessee's playing tonight, aren't they?
I hope you're not talking to me because I don't know.
All right.
Is Tennessee playing tonight?
I don't know. I don't care about the state of Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like we use
Well,
the
there's
wrong word.
I just got in trouble. The state of Tennessee has just called.
They just sent me a text message.
Yep.
They want their neck warmer back.
Okay. That one mine.
Yeah. Here, I'll hand it to you from the bowling alley.
Thanks,
Here you
bud.
go.
Directly
We're at the. Ooh,
from the bowling alley.
Look.
it's more time to chill.
That.
More time to chill.
All right. So
It's chilled.
Cheers.
Cheers. Derek May.
cheers.
Derwood. Cheers.
Yay. Bowling alley Coca-Cola.
Holy crap. That was full.
That's a rye.
Woo.
That's a rye.
A little spicy.
A little spicy, but it's like it's not as much on the front end. There's not a lot of body to it.
No.
That's what she said.
I don't know. By the way, we're already in the phases of Sam's giveaway for some Scarborough, so we're gonna go ahead and get that going. And
How many we got in? I can't see.
40.
Okay. Came in
50
hard.
10 more. 10 more. It's the Stonehaven. We've got this has to go by the end of the year. We still have 3 left.
Working your way through it.
We still have 3 left. So the Scarborough. I probably didn't spell this right. Scarborough. Scarborough. It's close enough. Oh, yikes. Wow. Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right. This one, we're going to reset. This is for 15. The cost is 15 tens, and you can get up to 40 tickets. Opening the giveaway now. I'm so glad we got everything. All the bugs worked out. I feel accomplished. You know, like I feel like I live for the technical difficulties.
I mean, it makes things more interesting, right?
I mean, I find it interesting.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's also December 30th. Good Lord.
Time flies, doesn't it?
December 30th, everybody. So we're one day away from Eve.
Ooh.
Is that it? Was there a connotation there? I don't know if I
This is
missed
New
that.
Year, Adam.
Wow. So, by the way, the word of the day, originally from the U.S. This is an original one, which they're never a word of the day. They're always phrases for some reason. I don't know what it is. The bugs are never worked out,
Excuse
just
me.
postponed.
I'd
You're
like
correct.
to ask you a few questions.
Is it too soon for me to play again, Martin? Ethan, if you have one in December, you're all done for December. Yeah. So you got Stonehaven, Ethan. So you would be out for the rest of December. It'll all start over in the new year. All right. So the word/phrase of the day is comfort food.
There you go.
All right. Comfort food. One, simple, comforting, home cooked style food associated with one's formative years. Often a staple of diners and informal restaurants. 2, food often high in carbohydrates or sugar consumed to feel comfort or alleviate stress rather than to receive nutrition. Welcome aboard. That's where is that? That's Hawk. Where is Hawk? AZ Hawk, baby. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Absolutely. So yeah, so that is the word of the day. We're going to have, today is also a special day in terms of the jokes. So the jokes are going to be very current.
What? Uh-oh.
They're going to be substantially current. The other thing is too, I got a couple packages. Sue, I have not been able to find your package. We're looking all over the place for it. I have not been able to find it, so I don't know what it's under or what it is. So we're working on it. Jared's Piper, welcome aboard. Brett Windsor, good to see you. All right, don't forget when we hit 50, Stonehaven. So grab your friends, grab your buddies, grab your pals. We're at 43. All right, today is, of the holidays and observances, it is Bacon Day.
Okay,
I'm good with that. I'm fine with that.
Bacon Day.
Yeah,
I can dig some bacon.
I could eat it. I don't know why you bury it. But
Oh no!
just eat it.
Just shove it in your mouth.
We don't need a visual.
I got the look, so
21st century, Buck Rogers.
I got the look, so the button had to be hit. It's also,
Excuse me.
is it like
I'd
time
like
for
to
Bacon
ask
Day?
you a
Like,
few questions.
what would be a better Bacon Day? Is there a better Bacon Day?
Is there
not
any
a Bacon
day
Day
that shouldn't be Bacon Day?
Right,
is my
right.
question.
Yeah, no,
every day's Bacon Day in my book.
Good talk. Good talk.
Pipes old, you are going to get 110s. I've got the whole list. We're probably going to do that during the D scale, so that way I can punch it all in.
AZ Hawk 516 says the band is back together tonight.
Yep.
If we were a band, what band would we be? And who would you be?
Oh,
Probably Fleetwood Mac because we all hate each other.
wow. I don't know enough about
Oh,
bands, but I'm going to
was-
say,
I sent you a text at Christmas too.
golly. Wow. That's a...
Jeez.
Sorry.
I would say if we were a band, it would probably be Stone Temple Pilots because somebody always gets naked.
Then I figure you would be Red Hot Chili Peppers if that were the
I was
case.
gonna say, yeah.
Oh, that's who I meant.
We got the socks.
Did I not say that? I'm way off.
Except when you wear a sock, it's an ankle sock, like a no-show.
Oh, the low profile sock. Is that right? Yeah. I feel like we're gonna move on. So it's also Falling Needles Family Fest Day. I don't know why that's a day.
Okay.
Chat, if you know
Falling,
why that's a
falling
day.
off the Christmas tree.
Falling Needles Family Fest Day.
Okay.
I have no idea why that would be.
No, I know. Yeah, that's a celebration where you throw out all of your drug paraphernalia, and you see you can run across it the fastest.
Thought you were gonna be serious for a minute.
Wow. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Festival of enormous changes at the last minute.
Enormous changes.
Does it have to be enormous? Can it just be like,
what she
could you
said.
have a subtle change once in a while? It's got to be huge.
Well, I figured
Massive.
you took advantage of that today by adding a third camera.
Enormous.
About 15
Thank you.
minutes
Yes,
before
sir.
the show started.
Yes, sir. Enormous stream. We did so much stuff to add extra scenes, set up,
We had
all
to
these
set up
things.
the whole bowling alley.
The whole bowling alley.
Put me to work.
I almost said strike again, but y'all
Dude.
did not respond well the first time I did it. So
Chat is this is a good topic. We need to just let chat throw this out.
Just let chat roast
What
us.
band would we be?
Zebra.
They can just roast us.
Got one Blink 182. I could see that.
So I'm gonna write you down for that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yep. Because if there's anything we talk about with Martin, it's all the small things.
All the
So you're telling me there's a chance?
well, that's how I
Ba-dum-ching.
feel. That's how I feel sometimes.
I don't know what you have, but man.
Yes, I knew this would come up.
It does not get bigger than this. It's enormous. Scary. I mean,
Talking about that Cohiba, right?
Dead or Alive, that got canceled. I'm sure it did. Many things get canceled, I'm sure. Let's see. Does anybody have an enormous change? Like, what would a festival of enormous changes look like?
I don't know. What country is it related to? Does it say?
Doesn't say. Just festival of enormous changes at the last minute. That's the other thing. That's key. That's the key moment. That's it. That's the
crappy Beatles.
It is at the last minute, so it's enormous. So it's like, okay, you know what? We were going to go to Savannah, and we went to the Sahara. Enormous change, huge, massive. That would be an enormous change, I would think. All right, y'all don't bite.
I agree.
Y'all kiss my ass.
I think it's a dumb holiday.
Here you go. If you didn't like that holiday, how about National Bicarbonate of Soda Day?
I haven't bought carbonate in such a long time.
You have a whole 2 liter of carbonate sitting right between your legs.
That's what his wife said.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep, she gave me an enema, but she used a soda bottle.
Oh God.
What we've got here is failure.
Oh, here's something. Here's something we didn't celebrate today. It's No Interruptions Day. No, didn't celebrate that
Not
one.
today.
No, never celebrated that one.
Failed.
Nope.
Not happening.
Nope. Keep up with the camera changes. Everybody just talk faster than he can change camera.
Mama.
Hey, what's up?
Mama.
Yeah.
Oh God. And then it crashed.
Oh yeah, seizure.
The stream crashed. Everybody had seizures.
I love that everybody went for the grain on this one. All right, it's gonna be a little. Bad trip to the barbershop. Me?
Are you talking about me?
Oh wow.
You know what?
Roadhog, Moran, and
Look,
the
I'm a
Cadillac
moderator.
Cowboys.
I will ban you.
He's on his power trip.
I don't even think I made you a moderator. Let's see.
How dare you?
All right, so some quotes for the day, because I like the quotes. I'm a fan of the quotes.
Yeah.
It's good somebody is.
I'm already exhausted.
His fingers are burning over here, everybody. He's like, what does this button do?
Consider us by 2-week notice.
Well, when he's the most consistent man in production. Let's see.
Guess what?
Didn't even go to school for this.
I got a fever.
Ooh,
And the
yikes.
only prescription is more cowbell.
I hear you. I hear you. Shared to the face. All right, Phil. Phil's got 3. I'm gonna have to go back on all this stuff and start awarding points.
Is this
like
just the
every
honor
5 seconds.
system?
Yeah, I'm gonna verify. Phil may be a liar.
I shared it to Dog Pile and
Whoa.
That's a deep cut.
Oh goodness.
I'm trying to think of all
Deep
the old
cut.
ones. Angelfire.net.
Are you gonna share the
and
camera?
GeoCities.
Yeah, GeoCities.
Are you gonna share your camera? Or are you just gonna sit there and talk?
No, I'm just sitting here to talk because I'm tired of pushing all these goddamn buttons.
Well, you signed up. Part time. No, that doesn't work. All right. Here's a quote. When you were quite a little boy, somebody ought to have said "hush" just once. Miss Patrick Campbell to George Bernard Shaw.
She sounds like a real peach.
Probably was. Excess on occasion is exhilaration. It prevents moderation from acquiring the deadening effect of a habit. W. Somerset Mangum.
Okay.
I got lost about halfway through that.
That's deep.
Yeah. Deep cut.
That was super
Yeah.
deep.
I didn't follow.
I don't even feel like I can go through that. Winning is the name of the game. The more you win, the less you get fired.
Golly.
That is Bep Gidelin from Boston Bruins coach. I mean, not wrong, you know.
No,
Job security.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah, job security is tied to revenue, of course. So, I mean, you know, I'm not opposed.
I don't think
Unless
Boston
you're a
Bruins
pro
do
wrestler.
much, though.
I mean, pro wrestler, you get paid to lose too.
You get paid.
That's true.
You get paid,
especially if you're good at it.
You get paid to take a fall once in a while.
Yeah.
I gotta just move all this crap off my desk.
Who gets paid more? The heels or the good guys?
It's whoever moves the most merchandise. That's who
Okay.
gets paid the
That,
most.
well, I mean, that makes perfect business sense. I mean,
Yeah.
like, why wouldn't that be the case of all things? I
Yeah.
would say that's, you know, probably the way it should work. Happy years, everybody. Ed, Armchair, Mr. Armchair.
What are they called? Heels? What's the other one called?
Face.
Face, that's right.
Yeah,
They are
heels
the
and
face.
faces.
That's right. Face is a good one.
All right, let's see
Baby
about
face.
this giveaway. We got a few in there. Closing the giveaway now. You had your chance. Pick a wiener. Drop Bear Woodworks, getting some Scarborough. You're going to be paying for that stuff because you are all the way in Australia.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. You'll get it in 3 months.
Sam, if you need help on that, I will help. Scarborough.
Hey, if you'll buy me a plane ticket on Southwest, I'll deliver it.
Oh, you want to talk about Southwest, do you?
There you go. Give me a place to
Is
stay.
that the case? I love that Glenn's laughing over there. Woohoo! He's like, I've never won anything. It's okay. So yeah. Let's see.
Congratulations.
Let's do a little trivia real quick so I can also administer a few extra points because we're gonna get that. What we'll probably do is we'll probably do the giveaway after the D scale because that'll give me enough time to go through. If any of you guys can see this list of names right here.
If anybody's left after the D skill.
All right. Yep. Well, I know you made it a good one because you would never fail me. We're at 47. Did we ever hit 50?
Nope, I didn't see it. Have I ever failed you? That's a question. Let me know now if I can quit.
Well,
again.
I will let you know probably around 10:30. Because that'll be the closest time you get to walk out. That's all that's gonna happen there.
You're fired, but you can't leave till we're over.
You're fired, but you can't be fired yet. Oh, here we go. Trivia time. Trivia time. I wonder if I feel like I should have the game show music for trivia time
do it.
almost.
You ready?
You know? After we do that, then you can cut it back to All right, everybody. So, wow, that's interesting. All right, and wow, God, okay. Nope. Next, let's see. In what year was The Wonderful World of Disney canceled by NBC after running for 25 years?
Is it multiple choice?
Nope.
1992.
You're not allowed to guess.
Nope.
Well, you should have. Slightly sooner.
I got in trouble last time.
In fact, this is a year you can relate to.
1969.
I don't remember anything in the past 10 years.
Well, I remember watching it as a kid, so I have a feeling it's
Yeah.
some point.
Glenn says, I love a great kazoo solo.
You get nothing.
What do we have on there that we keep getting people taking? Boris?
I don't know, but I did not pick any word of the day today, so
I don't know why that's on there.
it doesn't say anybody lost though, does it?
I don't know. I'll give him points back. It's fine.
Who does it say somebody lost?
Yeah, Boris the Piper. Come on, you can do better than that.
I don't know what he did.
Everybody is so close.
Oh, 2001: A Space Odyssey. That was from last time.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, sorry, Boris.
Everybody's kind of hovering around the target. Hovering. Oh, Chad goes in there because Chad knows all the Hollywood stuff. Chad got it. Congratulations. 1980.
1980.
1980?
I guess I don't remember it as a kid because that was where I was born.
Apparently you don't.
I mean, I remember watching
liar.
it. Yeah, it had a little Tinkerbell flying on.
Yeah, we watched
and
it.
doing stuff. Yeah,
Those were
Wonderful
probably
World of
Maybe
Disney.
they rebooted it.
Reruns. Let's see. In what year? Oh, this is a funky one. In what year was the 24-second shot clock used for the first time in professional basketball? Ooh, you're gonna have to really know your stuff for that one.
Ooh, all right, I got it in my mind.
Keeping it right there, are you?
Keeping it right there.
Right there.
Tucked in.
Tucking it in.
Tuck it in.
Turned it a little bit. Twisted
Turn
it.
Twist it. Flip it. Reverse it.
I'll say so far, Stellar Seller is the closest. I'm kind of amazed when this actually happened.
Well, I'll say Phil's not a big basketball fan.
Glenn, I want you to make a video of annoying your wife with the kazoo. What was that?
Did I get it?
Pipes of Old, 1954.
Was it really?
Yes.
Gosh.
I am running out of room on the.
Mine was 1985, so I was not even close.
I mean, I was kind of surprised that basketball had been around for that
We'll
long.
leave it on this camera while you're jamming.
Yeah, jam away, please.
This is a banger right here, bro.
Banger.
This is one of the hardest kazoo songs I've ever heard.
Let's see.
Like when that guy bust out the Jethro Tull bust out the flute. You know, the flute solo.
Aqualung.
Oh, I forgot this music was up too loud. Because it's not on the right track.
I'll bring my son's recorder next week. Bust it out.
Remind me to fix that.
Oh, this song is
It's on
game
the wrong
show's too
track.
loud.
It's on chat instead of Roadcaster 2. Let's see. Oh, this is one. Here, I'm gonna let Durwood pick this one. This would be an on this year. Which one should we go with?
I don't see the. Excuse me, bowling alley guy. Can you please turn on the on over pipe?
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
please
bowling alley guy.
Turn on the.
What do you want me to look at? Read any one of those
Which
quotes.
one for the year? In which year?
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a good one. What year was Dick Clark?
Yeah, good one.
The first guest on David Letterman's Late Show. What year was Dick Clark the first guest on David Letterman's Late Show?
I like it.
So was he the first guest or the first time he?
I just read it.
guested?
I read it the way it
David
looked.
Clark
It
was
looked
the
like
first
it was-
guest
He was the
on David Letterman's show.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. Yeah.
Dick Clark was
Don't-
the first guest on David Letterman's Late Show.
Don't forget Dick.
On what year?
Not David.
Oh,
Not
Dick
gonna
Clark.
play it again. Not gonna happen. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Yikes. Good day, sir.
I was gonna assume it's playing something. I can't hear it.
Now, I hope somebody's actually watching chat because I did not pay attention to the answer, nor am I watching chat.
I remember. I'll help
Actually,
out.
kill that music. I'm gonna remap that real quick.
Yeah, dude, play the final countdown.
It's the final. It's like Peter Griffin doing.
That's one I'd like to hear.
That's one you would like to hear.
Yeah. Peter Griffin doing the final countdown.
Yes. All right, hit the game show one now. Let's see if that did it.
All right, let's do it.
Got it.
Nailed it. Man, we are so good. So proud of us.
Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
Did anybody guess the year?
Not
I've
yet.
not seen it yet.
But it says 50 on the screen. Did we just get 50?
No, that's how much it cost.
Oh,
But
We're
it's
at
free right
48.
now. God, y'all are so close.
yeah. And yet you're all failures.
Just
no
hovering-
one has gotten it.
Wow.
And you should all be ashamed
Whoa.
that you don't know more about Dick.
Hey, we're
Clark.
at 48 though.
I like where this is going. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Wow.
I got a question for you. Why are you still
All right,
here?
all right. Here's a hint. Up.
Yeah.
Up.
It is much later than you think.
Significantly later.
Oh,
Big Country
cat.
Cole.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Big Country Cole.
Now, is Big Country Briar, is he big and country?
He's a massive man.
Like, how massive? How big a boy are
Big
you?
Country, how are you?
Goes to college.
He also knows the father of the UK player that did that laid out on the field, who also went to a wrestling training
Oh, when they got touched and he like, oh, that's great.
where he got smacked in the
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
and he's like, "Oh!"
Chip.
Manning, that's correct.
Come at you like a spider monkey, Chip.
He wants to know where you at. Where you at, board?
Oh, what?
He's over here berating Chip. and
Whoa.
Now you go to him.
It's too late now. Moment's over.
I'll redo it.
Can't
Can't
do a
do it.
Talladega Nights quote. Jeez.
Y'all, you like a spider monkey.
You hit 50. All right. We hit it for a minute. We'll take it.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew, Chip.
75 gets 2 of them.
Throw all your war medals off a bridge.
We'll do that one after the D scale.
Okay.
Crusty old fart.
So I hope you have a long D scale. Otherwise, it's after something else.
Well, I was not planning on it being long, but I guess
Oh,
it's gonna
really?
be long now.
Really?
Yeah, you know me. It's always like,
yeah.
I said it was short, then it ended up rambling on for like 47 minutes.
Right.
Until
That's what
everybody
I'm
on
saying.
chat's pissed off and
Right.
assaulting me.
This is how we work people through the hard times to get to the giveaway.
What a classy establishment. This is
the best bowling alley I've ever done a stream
The
from.
improbability gives and it taketh away.
Wow.
Gonna need another beer before I start this mess.
Did somebody step on a duck? That's not doing that. No, that's not what I meant to do.
It's Miller time.
What was that? What? Oh crap! Is it that?
Try
Is
to
it that time?
move it
already?
along.
Is it that time already? Oh god. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Because of the of those that are in attendance, I made sure to have some excellent jokes for the night. Some of these are actually just stories, just wonderful stories. I'm all set. Thank you. Let's see. Was that? Am I on the right page? I am apparently not. Well, that's all right. We'll start there anyways. Here we go. All right. Rushing up to the.
I'd like to ask
Are we
you a
gambling?
few questions.
I don't know. Are we gambling? Oh, yep. I guess we could turn on the gambling. Let's turn on the gambling. Good call. Right after the show. Rushing up to the Southwest Airlines ticket counter, a man gasped. "Ma'am, please help me. I have to get to Los Angeles in the worst way." The clerk calmly pointed to her right and said, "Sir, that would be Frontier." There's so many. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Southwest had to ground so many flights because of inclement weather. I guess you could call this weather Hurricane Brandon. I don't know what this means. All right, here we go. I don't like any joke that starts with a mother and her very young son.
Oh, wow.
It's not his fault he can't read.
That's the one he goes after? All right. A mother and her very young son were flying Southwest Airlines from Kansas City to Chicago. The little boy, who had been looking out the window, turned to his mother and asked, "If big dogs have baby dogs and big cats have baby cats, why don't big airplanes have baby planes?"
Fair enough.
Okay. The mother, who couldn't think of an answer off the top of her head, told her son to ask the stewardess. This must be dated since we said stewardess. So the boy went down the aisle and asked the stewardess. The stewardess, who was very busy at the time, smiled and said, "Did your mom tell you to ask me?" The boy said, "Yes, she did." Well then, you go and tell your mother that there are no baby airplanes because Southwest always pulls out on time. Have your mom explain that to you. I don't care what anybody says. That was funny. He turned his head to giggle. Is what I assume. I asked the Southwest
I guarantee I can get you to put the dirtiest part of your body on my and wear that shit out.
Woo!
Wow. All right. Golly.
We got to get back to doing that.
Yeah, right.
Doing some more of those sound
He
bites.
hasn't done lives in a long time. So
Hey, do the lives, man.
We need some new ones.
Yeah, we got to
Wearing
do
that
more
one
of
out.
these.
I asked the Southwest Airlines clerk her personal and honest opinion if it was safe to fly during the pandemic. She said, "I'm not sure. It's up in the air."
Wow.
That's an affirmative. That's an affirmative.
It's just never enough when you need it.
You know, it was my first Halloween as a single person in over 12 years. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yep. The wife took a hiatus. I think I'll dress up as Southwest Airlines and bang a bunch of people.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't say bang on that paper, does it?
It sure doesn't. It sure doesn't say that. Here we go. A Southwest flight is canceled. Surprise, surprise. And there's a long line waiting for a single agent to reschedule flights when an irate man walks to the front of the line and screams, "I have to be on this flight, and it has to be first class." "I'm sorry, sir, but I have to help these other folks first. I'll be happy to help you if you could kindly get back in line." The guy, obviously pissed off, screams, "Do you know who I am?" Without hesitating, she gets on the comm and calls out, "Attention." Attention passengers. We have a gentleman at gate 44 who doesn't know who he is. If anyone can help him find his identity, please come to gate 44. Now he's really pissed.
Excuse me.
I'd
like to ask you
everyone behind him is laughing. He can tell he's not going to get anywhere. God. He can tell he's not going to get anywhere with her. So he resigns to go back to the back of the line, but not before muttering, "F you, lady." She calmly looks at him and says, "I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to wait in line for that too." It was a nice build up.
It was good.
For
Good
that
build
one.
up. Good build up.
We were a bit creative on that.
Proud
one.
of you.
I don't think the sound effect.
You.
I don't
You
think
see that? Worked it.
Work it. I don't
Worked
think
it
the
a
sound
little bit.
effects are working for the chat.
Play a sound effect, I'll tell you.
No, they can't initiate.
I don't know. I heard donkey a few times.
They're on timers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're on timers.
Okay. Maybe they're just trying to spam it.
That's why they're on timers.
Good call.
There we go.
Can't have
All right.
nice things.
All right, let me turn on the gambling. Let's go ahead and go back to On This Day.
I can spam it for you.
Don't spam it. All right, let's go back to On This Day, as in music.
Okay, I got it. Give me a minute.
You're slacking. You're boy.
Lady, this guy is brutal.
Boy, you're sitting there talking about how we could expand this wonderful channel and lies, and all of a sudden now the guy.
Wait, what?
The guy's backing out. Let's see.
It just takes practice. You just got to get a little practice.
You just need a little practice. All right.
Just look like a
We're gonna start the gambling. Yes, I'm getting the gambling. I'm getting it. That's what they're wanting. A bunch of addicts. Did we have a shot too that we were supposed to do?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
We missed the old shot.
I don't know how we get to all these things. All right, modules. By the way, oh, I forgot to announce that. So we're gonna announce that because we weren't able to stream the last week. So it was from the week before we had our Maverick of the Week. All right, slots, machines, minigame, all that stuff is up. By the way, so let's go ahead and congratulate. Let's start it right off the bat. And in this corner with 2,620 points, it was Chad. Congratulations. And in this corner with 3,120 points, Phil Rivera. And runner-up with 3,400 points, Andrew Sirigliano, the Bluefin Piper. And last but not least, because he's in first with 9,080 points, Ganjawana. Congratulations. Good on you, sir. Very good on you, sir. Congratulations. So that will be 100 points to him. So I got to mark that down too. What else do we have going? Now the chat's blowing up everything. Oh, we are at a solid 50. I'm happy about that.
Look at you.
Hey-o.
You are a success. A success in life, sir. Let's give away some stuff.
I love it.
Yes, sir. We are absolutely going to give away some stuff. Let's see. For this week, it is tie one on for safety.
I think we had that one before.
I think we did.
I feel like that was familiar.
I think so too.
Trap it on
Let's
for safety.
see. Famous birthdays. Jason Burr. American actor.
Who?
1973. Jason Burr.
Okay.
Not familiar.
Not familiar. Nope. Don't know him. Kevin Systrom, an American computer programmer and businessman who co-founded Instagram, was born in 1983. Old
Well,
man.
What have I done with my life?
Old man. Wow. Way to go ahead and voice those on the Literate Friday show. That's what it's here for. Congratulations. I know shot.
I'm just hoping that was a rhetorical.
Wow. God.
Yeah, please don't answer that question.
Don't answer that question.
Don't answer it.
Don't. Just leave it alone.
I was going to say you married out of your league and did all right for yourself.
I
I
think,
mean,
geez. I think we all married out of our league, to be honest with you. I think we're all doing pretty good in that. Eat my nerd candy.
I don't think I meant to pour that much, but it's getting drunk.
Drinking.
One way or the other, it's getting drunk.
The word is drinking.
It's getting some drunk. I need a little, please pour correctly.
You need like a roller coaster or like a little mini train that can deliver things across the room.
I was thinking like a Hot Wheels track that could come down and just drop it off.
Use the right lid on this.
You need a German winch
that
to
was
deliver
the lid
your.
That was connected to it when I pulled it out of the cabinet.
That doesn't mean it's the right lid.
I agree.
We've had those problems before, and that's okay. Anybody do anything fun for New Year's? Chat, shout it out too.
The wife and I are seeing an 80s cover band that is really, really good.
Well, tell me all about that, sir.
So they play in our area.
All ears.
They pass me that over here. I'm gonna do it. But
short arms.
Thank you. They do a really good like interactive show. So in the back behind them, they have a screen, and they play clips from like 80s movies and TV shows and stuff. So they always start off with "Take It to the Limit."
Nice.
Yeah, they've got
One More Time, please.
Yeah, and they've got like Top Gun going on back there, and
So clearly they follow it up with Danger Zone.
yeah,
Ooh,
do a Danger Zone.
Yeah.
They do a really good Footloose, but they play a selection of 80s songs. They also play like My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. It's always good. But we've seen them like 20 times. It's always the exact same show, so it gets a little bit repetitive, but they're still good. So we're going to see them on New Year's Eve.
I can see that.
Play in a bar.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's the shot. We got it.
I'll give them a plug, though. They're called Guardians of the Jukebox.
Nice.
And actually, you might know this. Two of the guys are from Fozzy.
Oh, what? I'm going. Going then. Anybody that hangs out with Jericho.
So it's the lead guitar player, Rich something. He's the guitar player for Fozzy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Because all their
He
sound
just
equipment,
got back from Europe then, like
yeah,
not that long ago.
all their sound equipment says Fozzy across it.
Ooh.
They just do it on their off time.
Nice.
I feel like we should have a Price is Right section real quick.
What's the name of the band they were before they were in Fozzy? It's right on the tip of my tongue. It's Atlanta based. Oh well, never mind.
Good gosh, really?
Yes. Look at this one.
What is the calculator for that?
That's a great Price is Right question.
Okay, do it.
I would say.
Do it.
Come on down for. In fact, I don't know. I feel like the closest person should at least get 300 tens.
Well, how are we going to do it? Just
Well, isn't that the Price is Right? You got to get
it's
close without going over.
But there's so many people in there.
All right, so 100 for the closest, 300 if somebody nails it.
You can only guess once.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Single guess?
Okay.
Yeah, single guess. All right, everybody, this is a single guess situation. All right, single guess. Here we go. 100 tens for the closest, 300 if you nail it. In 1953, the first color TV set went on sale for how much? I can't wait to see the answers on this one.
Make my numbers a little bit bigger so my blind butt can see it, and I'll help you out.
There you go.
There you go. Ooh, okay.
I'm very curious to see like who ends up being the closest on it. And it's very fascinating to see the broad spectrum of.
What do you say, 1953?
Are you still playing the joke music?
No, I'm playing the game show music.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're on the game show.
Good job.
God dang, like I'm actually doing my job for once. I still get harassed.
Never just.
How dare you?
What was it again?
I'm trying to figure out how fast Pipes of Old Googles because he's got the oddest number out of everybody.
What was the number? What was the? Bring it up on the screen.
Like his is so odd. He either knows it or like he's Googling it or something. All right, that's gonna go to Pipes of Old.
He got it.
300 points.
On the
Either
dot.
he must have Googled that so fast. I doubt it. I think he just knows it.
Deep throat the thing.
Ooh, wow.
So what was 1175 in today's money?
With inflation?
Yeah.
Stupid. It's just a stupid number.
It's got to be 10. It's got to be 10 grand.
I don't know. Does anybody have an inflation calculator?
I can do it.
1175. 1175. $1,175, Chad. That was the answer. He nailed that one. Gotta write down 300 for him. 3 times. That's what he gets. That's amazing. I could not imagine back then, like 1953, spending $1,175 for a color TV.
That's 1/10 of your house in
Easily.
1953.
Right?
Oh, yeah, probably more than that.
Lurker Troy's like, no wonder we had a radio.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to read it the way he said it. No wonder we had a radio.
$13,000.
Good Lord.
Good Lordy. That's a lot of money.
That's too much.
For a TV?
That's too much. But then again, it's like, I mean, you gotta imagine, that's like a huge leap.
Yeah.
Black and white to color. I mean, is that
Oh, yeah.
is that like tube TV to OLED?
Yeah.
Kind of a jump?
I
maybe?
remember going into Best Buy
Maybe.
and seeing a 90-inch TV that was like $25,000 on
I remember
display.
that. Yep.
And you're like, holy moly. And now you can get an 85-inch TV at Walmart for like $450.
Cloud Bear said the one problem was that nothing was broadcasted in color.
Yeah.
Oh, it failed. It failed. All right. I got a few packages I got to open real quick.
Knock it out.
Merry Christmas to me. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, we don't pay $11.75 now for a TV. In today's
All right.
money.
This is from Mark. Mark Pipes International. Oh, I want to save this one because I remember what it was.
It's a human finger.
And this one is from a balloon.
Yay! Oh, that means.
I don't know. That's what
And
it
it's
says.
filled with meth.
It says a balloon. Oh, we got. Aha. We have.
Some chocolate.
Aha. We've got some samples. Secret Agent.
Okay.
Painted Pony.
Yep.
Warlord.
Hey,
Nice.
bro, you keep crinkling those packets near that microphone.
I'm
That's
sorry.
some
Yep. ASMR.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, we forgot to do the new segment.
What's our new segment?
Remember?
Oh yeah. Well, for the new year.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to unplug and go in my bedroom, they're on the dresser.
Buddy, new segment
in the bedroom.
If you want to look, you can look quick. I'm gonna do giveaways for a second.
Well, where is it something you got print ready?
No, it comes in a box.
Okay, I know where it is. I know where it is.
Yeah,
I've been in your bedroom enough.
Yeah, the new segment's called Laying a Pipe.
Is it not laying cable? It's laying pipe, not cable. It's not. Hello.
He left.
It's not cable.
I just heard his car crank.
Laying pipe. Okay. What is in this? Nope, that didn't do it. Nope. Yep. Oh, yep. We had a new segment we thought would be a swell time. Open up. When in doubt. I'm not gonna finish that, actually. How does this thing open? All right, here it goes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nope, no, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, that's.
Cloud Bear says the yellow envelope is from him.
Oh no.
The one with all the meth?
I know who this is from. This is from Sue Jones, so I'm going to put it right there. All right. What did I miss? Oh, there we go. Yes.
Aren't you glad you moved that camera stand now?
Oh,
yes.
After
okay.
slamming all that junk down the table.
All right, so
you know what this show needs is more segments.
Since the lovely Sue Jones, I found your package, Sue. I found your package.
Hey, whoa, hey,
Sue, and I appreciate your package.
Oh,
I'm your
I'm going to tell you, it's a very large package.
Wow,
but it is tight.
And
Tightly packed.
I used a knife, Troy. I don't know why they censored it. All right, so I got a pipe. I got a piper in the mail. This is from, if you remember that one that Mark from Tobacco Pipes International. Boom, boom, John, John.
Ooh, snap. Very nice.
Thanks, man.
Look at there.
What a beautiful pipe.
It's fancy.
Look at there. A GBD, baby. How cool is that? It's nice. I can feel the... Oh, and he sent me some Tobacco Pipes International wax revitalizer.
Is that for the outside?
All organic. Yep. You take it and you rub it on the wood.
That's for laying pipe?
Wow. Yeah,
Take your thumb and you rub it on the rim.
All right. You know what? For this segment, we have a new segment.
Lurker Troy, you need to give him 100 points.
Called Cards Against Derek. I don't even know how this
Well, we
works.
did not rehearse this, so I have no idea how it's going to go. So let's do it.
It's very simple. The way this is going to work is you're going to pull a question. You're going to pull a whatever this is.
White card.
I don't know which card you pull. Which cards are you supposed to pull?
I mean,
all right, these are white cards.
I think the black cards are the ones for the questions.
Where are the?
It should all be in the same box together.
I thought they were all just the same color, right?
Look, these are all white.
You're looking at the wrong side, bro. Right? You're at the front side?
Look, I'm telling you. White.
Oh.
White. 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 Okay.
Racist. God. That is odd, though. There should be black cards in
there. I don't disagree. All right.
Do I need to go back in there and look?
This looks like a whole stack of.
That's probably all the.
All right. So you draw one of those.
Okay.
And then I shall draw the answers or the fill in the blanks. Is everybody ready? Please, God, don't clip me.
God bless them.
You having a problem opening up a Ziploc bag?
Nope, it's good.
Needed an instruction manual. I don't know if she thought that they needed to be fresh or not.
Yeah. Are we doing split screen for this?
Yeah, we'll do split screen.
Okay, you just draw one?
Just draw one.
All right.
And then you got to tell me how many spaces.
One space.
One space.
Well, if blank is a crime, then lock me up.
Okay.
This
was harmless. This was harmless.
Okay.
If 3 consecutive seconds of happiness
is a crime, then lock me up.
Yeah, no, that wasn't bad. That was easy. That was easy. Okay. That was a warm
Starting
up.
off.
That was a warm up.
Okay.
That was a warm up. Can't be that bad.
Do me.
Okay.
You need 2 for this one.
Oh.
It's
all
a
right.
double.
It's a double. Double. I'm gonna pull you.
All right, just pull. Just whip it out.
Why can't you just be patient?
Put it in my hand.
Whip it out.
Why don't you be patient?
All right, here we go.
Oh, God. Here we go.
It's about to get bad.
Here we go.
All right.
Both of these are great.
In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that blank had really been blank all along.
Oh, I don't have a good one for that.
Oh, no.
You gotta do it.
I don't have any with 2.
No, you use 1 card for each.
Oh, you do 1 card. Okay, all right. In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that them titties had really been smoking crack all along.
Wow.
Well, it's taking a turn for the worse.
All right. Maybe we'll only do one more.
Do one for each of us.
Okay.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be a good one. One space.
One space.
One space.
All right. I'll let him do the one spacer.
Oh, you gonna do the one
No,
space?
you do one. Let's see whose is better.
Oh, you're gonna both do for the same
Oh,
one?
we're gonna battle.
Yeah, let's battle it out.
Okay, battle it out.
You're okay with me pulling for you?
Yeah.
I'm digging deep.
Yeah, pull Dustin's out real quick.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
All right. I just keep thinking back to James' bachelor party.
Chad, this is absolutely a
hard I laughed.
This is a wonderful family game, Chad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Of the most kind. Yes. Go ahead.
If at first you don't succeed, try blank.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, you guess number 2. If at first you don't succeed, try
your wifely duties.
Wow. Yikes.
Got sexist real fast.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just reading your card, man.
First you don't succeed, try
the entire Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. That's enough.
Yeah. I think that's a great segment.
Oh, I'm sure we'll bring it back.
That's a wonderful segment. So
I'll keep my
if
portion over
everybody
here in case
liked,
we'll try again.
yes. All right, who won in that? Was it me or Durwood? Me or Durwood that won in that one?
Ooh.
I feel like he got the first one for sure. He got the first one for sure. I don't know if I got the second. Oh, by the way, another gift that my daughter gave me.
Yeah,
So
nice
this is
Shyamalan
Christmas.
ones.
Those crack smoking breasts.
Wow. I got a tin of velvet. Just an empty tin. The daughter chose these for me. Very sweet of her. And Derek won. Oh, Durwood. Oh man, really? Tell me if you like that segment.
Durwood.
If you like that segment, put a thumbs up in the chat if you like that segment. If you like that segment, we'll keep doing it
I thought it was a winner.
till we get
I say we just start a YouTube channel on just doing that.
just doing that.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it for the most part.
Someone probably does that already.
Meh. Bad apple is meh. That's why we try stuff. Clarence
I
loved
liked
it. Clarence loved it.
Meh. Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Okay. All right. All right.
Good.
We'll keep it in there. We'll
That's
keep it in there for a reserve.
That could be a good short segment. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot of cards.
All right. And so while I pursue said applying points,
Oh, I know what that means.
Derek will occupy everybody's time for the
Know what
next
that means.
indefinite future.
Okay. You're making me stretch it out so everyone can chime in on this one.
Don't try to stretch it out. like definitely don't try to stretch it out.
No, I don't have a lot. It's been a busy couple of
Geotech
weeks.
said, I liked it, but never let chat play or we'll destroy this place.
Oh, yeah.
Some people just like to watch the world burn, apparently.
Okay. Intro music's not working?
No, it's playing.
Is it?
It's
I
like
can
80s
barely
porn
hear it.
music. That's what that is.
It is.
It really is.
It is. I think it's like, there we go. It doesn't have to be loud. I just want to make sure it's going.
Ooh, turn that back down.
Is that you?
You just blew me out. Yeah.
Is this one you?
Nope.
You can keep it down.
There's me. Now I'm completely off. A little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Don't stop till I say stop. There you go, right there. Nope. Too far. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I went right
there.
Segment's
There you go.
already gone
You're
off the
good.
rails.
Is
You're
this
good.
one you?
No.
Holy moly, that just blew me up.
All right. There we go.
Pop my
All right.
eardrum.
I tell you,
And
I am a heavy hitter.
for the D scale this week. So,
Nothing.
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
How dare you?
So it's been busy with the holidays and everything, but there's a couple things that I want to talk about. First, I finished the 3rd season of Jack Ryan. Have I talked about Jack Ryan on the D scale before?
I don't know. I usually tune out.
I don't blame you. So I don't think I have. So Jack Ryan is Tom Clancy's character. You know, The Hunt for Red October and Patriot Games and all those. Amazon Prime has an original show that is just him.
There it is. I feel like you need to
Sounds about right.
Wow.
take a shot every time the garage door opens.
There it is. Wow.
Or
Never
a
fails.
bug zapper goes off.
Wow. Of
Never
all things,
Never fails.
it never fails.
Never fails.
We're just trying to get to a giveaway. I'm just trying to assign points. And nobody wants me to do that. There's nobody does it. Nobody does it. All right.
Did you bring a pizza?
Can you occupy your son for like the next
No, because I want to get out of here.
Oh.
How long do you need?
We can just cancel.
Well, it's Derek, so we could just cancel.
Just cancel.
We-
I'll wrap it.
I
I'll
guess
come
we
back
can
around.
cancel.
No.
I'll come back.
How long? I can 5 minutes. I can do it.
I can't give you a time limit. Just come back. I'll just cancel. We'll come back around.
Right, we'll just cancel. Even Bentley's okay with canceling. All right.
I'll do it. I want to do it because there's a couple things I want to talk about.
Oh, okay. Please go. Continue.
No.
Or
So we'll
shoot,
do-
you want to stall? Let's
No,
stall.
we'll stall.
Let's stall. Let's stall.
We'll do the other
Let's-
segments.
Let's stall.
I already started the music for the other
One
segment.
second. Oh, there he is. There he is.
What's up?
Oh, ow! What did you hit me for? What did you hit me for? You know what? I got something for you from Sue Jones.
Not
It's
pickle
cotton candy.
It's pickle cotton
Since you
candy.
shot me, we're gonna try it together. All right, what is this? So turn it off and show everybody.
It's a Mark Rober Crunch Labs disc shooter. This is.
Ooh, bro.
Oh.
No.
That is pickle cotton candy.
Okay. Can you show them what you got?
Yeah, when you crack that one open,
a
you
Mark
bring it on over.
Rober Crunch Labs disc
Oh.
shooter.
Go ahead.
You smell like a pickle?
What?
Go away. Show them what you got.
So there's a switch right. That black thing. There's a switch here.
Here,
You flick
if you
this.
let go, I'll show them.
Okay.
If you turn your face, I'll show them. There we go. They see that switch that says on. Very good.
So we turn it on, and it spins the wheel.
Why are you pointing it at my face?
And then you just flick this lever, and it'll shoot it.
Yeah, shoot it. Ow! What did you do? Don't do it again.
Do it again.
I wouldn't.
Do it again.
I won't.
That'll be the last time it operates.
Do it again.
All right. Don't listen. All right. So
I'll protect
before
you.
shooting me, here, get a big bite.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Enjoy it. No, stick it in that mouth.
Like-
Put it in there. Put it in there and eat that thing. All right, then I keep this. Better eat it.
See all the little yellow spots on my finger?
Oh no! Here, let me have it. I'll finish it.
Yeah, spit it in his hand.
Ooh,
No.
Is it bad, Martin?
Eat it.
It's
Little
bad.
Martin?
It's bad.
It ain't that bad. It's got so much sugar in it.
Oh, it's a
Like
sweet pickle.
pickles.
Yep.
I
It's
don't
super
like
sweet.
Pickle flavored sugar.
Anybody want to try it?
Yep.
Send it over to Durwood.
You.
Nope.
Derek,
All the way to the bowling alley.
send it over to Durwood. Let them try it at the bowling alley.
Yep. Let's see here.
It
Okay.
smells.
It's very light dill flavor. All right.
What vintage is it?
Oh no!
There are hints of coriander.
It's just sweet sugar.
It literally just tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah, it's just sweet
Yeah.
sugar.
I don't like.
There's
That's all
zero
it is.
pickle taste to it.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna get it.
I was hoping there was
That's when I
pickle
get a
taste
sniff.
to it.
No.
There.
It doesn't
I
taste
taste
anything
pickle.
like pickle.
Smells like pickle.
No.
Oh, it
No.
smells like the pickle flavoring, but
It tastes. I taste pickle.
it's not great. But it's just sugary.
Yeah, it tastes like not sweet cotton candy.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, yeah.
I was
Y'all don't
really
taste the
pulling for
pickle?
just dill pickle.
Now,
I
give me a
taste.
got a little bit of aftertaste.
I have a little bit of aftertaste of dill pickle.
Now, give me a
but
little bit of
for the
salt
most
on there. Might really bring it up. Did you have a good Christmas, buddy?
Yeah.
Good.
I actually got this for Christmas.
part. Yep. Oh, we gotta. We're gonna on the next Friday. We're gonna show the one from Mike from Briar Blues.
We're not telling him what it is.
He knows what it is. He sent it.
I know. We're not telling the others.
Who? You can go get it real quick if you want to show everybody what we got, because really we need to show them what we got and then we gotta assemble it. Run like the wind, son.
The next
Run,
Take
Charlie.
this with you.
The next 4 hours will be assembling whatever toy this is.
Take this with you. While we're waiting on you, we'll. Welcome, Donald Graham. Good to see you. For now, we'll hit some more of the. We have important things to discuss. While we're waiting on it. I'm the Southwest Airlines of men.
It's always gonna be bad.
Baggage included. Okay. Let's see.
Stop eating that cotton candy.
I'm trying to keep them short, because what does an airplane and a fake blonde have in common?
What's that?
Wow.
Yep. That's it. I want to know.
I read ahead, and it didn't.
It was not good.
They both have a black box. Wow.
I could write a better joke than that.
I mean, but it's, you know.
What does a blonde and Southwest have in
Oh,
common?
hey, McFly, welcome back.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
I think it's because they don't.
All right, this is what Mike from Briar Blue sent
All the
me a
components are
McFly.
poured out of it.
Holy moly.
So this is pretty cool. So we're excited.
Excuse me.
We're excited to take this
I'd
one
like
on.
to
and see all
ask
the
you a few
pieces.
questions.
Gonna be ready to work at Ford after that.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of the intent.
That's cool. Your own V8 combustion engine.
I love it.
You put gas in it?
Oh, don't think so. Huh?
It says combustion engine.
What?
Something's got to combust.
I guess it's a little fumey.
Hold on.
Nice. Stop sniffing that box.
My nose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
My
Keep
nose.
it right there. All right. What are you gonna tell everybody? Like somebody's going to go. You know. Okay. All right.
Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will see you next Friday.
Next Friday. You got it, pal. Love you. Yeah, go out the front door. That's fine. Where are y'all going? Oh yeah, I know where she's going. Bye. Love you. Love you. God, this smell kind of fumey.
Yeah.
A little fumey.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to do your somebody?
D20.
No,
What?
or do you want to do your Christmas story?
Oh.
Somebody mentioned it.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna do that after D20. I need to be in the right
Okay.
frame of mind for that, and I feel like your D20 will probably do that for me.
What, put you to sleep?
You are a performer. Be the
Nailed it.
ball.
Just do it. Okay. So, like I said, anybody can chime in here. We can have a round table. So it's kind of a. All right, pour me a shot while we're doing this. Like a half C. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, keep saying it out loud so everybody knows that you're big.
Well, look, yeah, this stuff took two big gulps before that. It's pretty, it's good. All right, so
Man up.
this week I watched the new season of Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan is Tom Clancy's character from Clear and Present Danger and Hunt for Red October. It's played by Jim from The Office, John Krasinski.
Now, have we talked about Jack Ryan before?
I think I might have. But the new came out, and it was really good. Oh, have you seen it? Durwood? No. All right, nobody's seen it. I don't think it's that popular, but it was really, really good. It's like if you like spy, espionage type stuff, and it's got a bunch of characters from other shows that I like, so works out really good. Season takes Russia's the enemy of the season, so it takes place in Eastern Europe, and a lot of the season takes place in Prague, which I thought was really cool because the Czech Republic and Prague is like a cool city that's on my bucket list of things to see, so it was cool to see it in the show. The other thing is one thing I haven't watched, so we need to talk about that. And I don't think I've talked about it, but His Dark Materials on HBO. Anybody familiar with that in the room? All right, so it's a series of books by Philip Pullman. They came out probably in the late 90s, early 2000s. They might be considered young adult, but they're not really. Maybe along the lines of like later Harry Potter books. But it's like a really interesting concept. And so when I read the books, I didn't really know what I was getting into years ago. But basically, it's like an alternate dimension. So it's kind of like Earth, but everyone's soul is manifested into a animal. So when you're born, within a couple of years, you have like a little, an animal that joins you, and it's your soul. And so if the animal's killed, it kills you, and vice versa. And there's a large conglomerate or basically a church entity called the Magisterium that's trying to figure out how to separate people's souls from their body so they can do whatever they want to do. Can't really get into it without ruining too much, but it's 3 books. The guy got a ton of flack when it came out because it's obvious he's not a huge fan of the Catholic Church, because that's what the Magisterium is based off of, is the Catholic Church, like the way they look and dress. So it gets really off the rails at the end of it because they kind of travel around and go everywhere. not much I can say without just completely spoiling it because
I'm trying to figure out why you're talking about it.
because it's super good. And so it's 3 books. The last season just premiered on HBO Max. I think it ended actually. I just haven't watched it yet. But they did the first 2 seasons, the first 2 books really, really well. The girl that plays the main character is really good. Obi-Wan is her uncle, Ewan McGregor. They made a really bad movie about it a few years ago with Nicole Kidman, so you can skip the movie and just watch the books. If I had to sell it to you, one of the main characters is a polar bear that wears armor, who rips somebody's head off halfway through the book, so it's pretty awesome. And then just some general housekeeping things. I've made a New Year's resolution a couple days early. So my New Year's resolution is this past year I've really fell off of reading. So usually I read a couple of books a month. And I haven't read anywhere near that. So I'm going to cut down on TV time and really, really move away from watching as much TV and try to back that off and read more. So my number 1 resolution is to finish The Wheel of Time. So that way me and Martin can have something to talk about.
You will not have a conversation. No. He won't have a conversation because he can't finish the book. I'm about to go blood red mad. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt that.
That's right. He hasn't finished the last one, has he?
Yeah. It's freaking.
Well, I want to finish it because I read that Ride the Reading Rainbow. I'm going to ride it all year long. But my goal is to read a couple of books a month like I used to.
Yikes.
Climb on board that train.
And so I'm going to try to talk more about literature than I have TV because I've been watching too much TV and I need to back it off a little bit and go back to reading. But I also I saw something. I guess somebody has like a podcast about The Wheel of Time where they like get really, really in depth. And I've never watched it or listened to it because obviously I don't want to spoil it. But apparently Brandon Sanderson is going on there because it's the 10th anniversary from the last book being released.
That long?
Yeah.
Wow.
You still haven't finished it. So he's going to go in there and say the last thing, the only secret that he has left that Robert Jordan left in his notes that he's never revealed.
Not going to watch that.
So I don't know what it is. Durwood, you may have an idea. I don't know. I didn't read it. I didn't want to spoil myself, so I didn't read it further. But apparently there's one thing that everybody's always wanted to know.
Oh, yeah, I know this
that
one.
He's never revealed, that I guess Jordan told him or left in his notes that he's going to.
We know what this is.
I think I do know what it is.
You know what it is.
I think it's who killed somebody.
That's correct.
Is it about Lanfear?
Nope. You'll know. You'll know. You'll get there.
Oh, you're not there.
I have been there.
Shut the door.
So that's my goal, is to finish those in probably 6 months, so that way I can spoil it for Martin, and we can no longer be friends.
Yep. We're gonna do it at the same time. We're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, and then just yell the end.
This is how they quit.
But that being said, yeah, the 11 herbs and spices, it's all paprika. But I'm looking for some book suggestions. So you guys have Martin's, cell phone text number. Send them some good like books. I'm open for any genre. I'll read anything. I'm not really picky, so I just need some new books to read and get back on that train again. Get back in the habit of reading. I've read all the Sword of Truth books.
I have one for you.
Okay, go.
Go read Dave Grohl's autobiography.
Okay. I like autobiographies, especially Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl has a very interesting autobiography, and in parts it's now heartbreaking considering that a big section of his book is about his drummer who became his best friend / brother who
passed away,
died on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awful.
Apparently Phil Rivera thinks I'm fat. Thanks. But
so you're looking for books.
I'm looking for some book suggestions because I've read so much mainstream fantasy and science fiction throughout the years.
Bentley, get out of there.
Get out of
there. Go away.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that's come out recently that I have not read. Sword of Truth is pretty derivative. He's a big libertarian. So I've read all of Ayn Rand's books too. Or Ayn Rand.
What about Anne Rice?
I've read all her books.
She's a really good writer.
She is. I like those. So like I said, but there's so much stuff that's out recently that I haven't read. Probably one thing I'm going to read is the The Third Body Problem. I've read Name of the Wind. That's in the Sword of... Name of the Wind in the Sword of Truth series. No, Name of the Wind is Patrick Rothfuss. So that dude wrote 2 amazing books, and now he's never going to write another book. He just got stuck.
What about the Through the Keyhole or whatever it was? Was that any good?
Alice in Wonderland?
No, through the one for Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
From the Dark Tower series?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And I think there's 2 or 3 Stephen King books I haven't read yet. So that's how far behind I am. I've read every single Stephen King book multiple times, and I'm like 3 behind on his. So I've read The Art of War. That's a good one. I've read what was that? The Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rothfuss is done. He's like, this is the author who's like wrote 2 really good books, and then the third one's been on the shelf, or he's been talking about writing it for like a decade now, and he's just has like GoFundMe's and fundraisers, and he's basically just milking it. I think he just can't figure out, or can't write himself out of a hole, or I'm not sure what happened to him. George Martin's probably never going to finish his books, so I've just given up on that.
He's absolutely not. All right then.
I've read a lot of Hemingway's books.
Brain Surgery for Dummies, Steve Smith says.
I've read a lot of like some of the random classics that you have to read in college and high school. So, like I said, just send out anything. I love short stories too. Short story collections.
So what did you review today?
Oh, well, I was just trying to shoot the.
Well,
I'm trying to
use
use my platform to get books.
Your
suggestions.
platform. I love it.
What is this segment not my platform?
So what are you going to vote for the D scale then?
Martin wants me to wrap it up.
No, I'm just asking. Like what?
No, so I think I'm going to review Jack Ryan because I actually watched it.
Got it. Okay.
So that's of all the ones. I have not watched the last season of his Dark Materials yet. I did watch the last season of Jack Ryan. 3 seasons so far. Good spy stuff if you like that kind of spy things. I think I'm just going to review the 3rd season instead of the series as a whole. So we'll just go from there. So I think I need to stop the intro music.
So you stop the intro music and hit the.
Yep. Got it.
There you go.
All right.
Didn't know if you were rusty.
3rd season of Jack Ryan, starring John Krasinski, also known as Jim from The Office.
Do it, sir.
Just going to give it a 3. It's not bad. It wasn't the best season ever. It was just a little bit derivative of the other seasons.
Gotcha.
There's only so much spice, but I still watched it and liked it. Had
Gotcha.
some good gun battles, all the good stuff. So I guess I'll just quit now.
I like it.
Hey, y'all send me some stuff, please.
I love it.
I'm going to read 2 books a month.
Do it.
Martin's going to fund it.
All right. Hit me up on the music. And we're going to do a cheers.
What are we doing?
Not drinking a beer that I did something in.
Reach.
Cheers, bud. Love
Cheers. Love you, man.
It's better the 3rd time going down.
I don't
I just
know.
realized I didn't put it on split screen.
That's all right.
Better the 3rd time?
Yeah.
Well, the first cut.
It's always the deepest.
Speaking of the first cut, and we're going to open up that giveaway for the Stonehaven right now. And while this giveaway is going, you're digging that.
I'm going to give it another shot.
Still working on the pickle.
Plug up on him.
I just, I don't know. I got no pickle out of it.
I didn't get a lot of pickle.
I got pickle on the back end.
All right, so we want everybody wants the story now. Okay. All right.
Got him.
Oh,
got him.
God.
Got you.
All right, cut the music because I'm gonna. This is one that I wrote down.
I know, we need some serious music.
I don't know if we have serious music.
No.
Yep, that'll do it.
No, that's not gonna do it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
No, but I want to hear this. So
let's see. All right, so this is a very, very traumatic story. and I'm not even in the mindset for it. This was, so we took a vacation to up to Bryson City, North Carolina, ride the Polar Express as we do every Christmas, New Year's kind of thing. These guys are aware of it. I'm sure everybody else is too, because we talk about it all the time. And it was a great cabin. It's a very large cabin. And the outlay of the cabin is a 2-story cabin. And in the very front, you're on floor 1, and then there's a second floor with all the bedrooms. First floor, you walk straight in. To the right is the dining room table and the kitchen, all the way to the little living room area, and then to a back patio that's screened in. Directly in front of you, there's the master room to the left, straight ahead, and laundry room. Straight ahead is the game room, where it had a nice pool table, dartboard, a real nice fireplace, little bar, and then directly outside of that is the unscreened patio, where the to the left is the hot tub. And many there, a lot of people saw the premieres that I did, where I'm actually right in the middle of it. So if you're looking at me, the hot tub is directly to my right. So it's this direction when everybody's watching me, and to my left is where the screened in porch is. Now there's a stairwell that leads down to basically an under area where there's dirt and where there's pillars and stuff underneath that corner of the cabin, and then a little concrete walkway that walks around back to the front. Okay, so I'm just setting it up for you so you can understand. When you're on that walkway on that side of the house, there's a significant kind of, I'd say probably a 30-degree going down, lots of alder, lots of brush, and then another 100 feet down is a little creek that's bubbling, and it's real nice, it's real pretty. I mean, it's very, very, the solitude was great. It was wonderful. It was great. We had no internet, couldn't do any work, couldn't stream anything. In fact, not as advertised, had to go to the town to upload those videos. Took 6 hours to do that. But it was a blessing because we all hung out, and it was a really, really wonderful experience. And, we ended up playing rummy every single night. We played German rummy. I don't know if anybody's ever played German rummy, but it's very different from the rummy I played growing up. But I'm down, just kind of just hanging out, just drinking some bourbon in front of the fireplace, just really kind of warming up. And it's so nice. We're probably about, 1 o'clock, almost 2 in the morning. And my mom, my daughter, my wife, Oma, they're sitting there playing rummy, and I'm just drinking bourbon, and I'm just kind of cracking up because everybody's cutting up like crazy. The ladies are just in there just having a wonderful time, and it was great. It was absolutely wonderful. Just kind of hearing them. And around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, we start wrapping it up. Okay, that's when we start wrapping it up a little bit. My mom's really tired at this point. She had a little bit to drink. She's hilarious. She apparently is a sailor in another life because she has a foul mouth. And grab that below your crotch because that's a winner right there. Go ahead and eat that. Sorry, I couldn't help it. This story really weirds me out because I'm not the most superstitious person. I feel like, am I a religious person? Yes. So I guess you could probably say, in one form or fashion, I could be a superstitious person, but I don't think so. I don't think those are necessarily correlated. Do I believe in, that there's aliens probably somewhere? I mean, the law of large numbers just absolutely says that we can't be the only life. So there's just something that's got to be there. Outside of that, I don't really get bothered by any of those other things like ghosts, goblins, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, any of that kind of stuff. Like, I've never had that problem in the woods, never been worried, never camped many, many times, especially even with these guys, been out in the woods many, many times, camping, doing, all kinds of stuff. And I've never felt that way. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that way, like you felt like something was out in the woods. I always felt like we were just fine. We were just hanging out, never bothered really. Except for that one time that the owner of the property came down and they got onto us a little bit. That was an issue. But outside of that, nothing ever. My whole life. So let me tell you the story. And the story is titled "The Christmas Footsteps." and I didn't have a lot of time to come to this up. Durwood actually told me, he said it'd be a good idea to write all this down. So that was a great idea because it kept me from forgetting certain things and then remembering other parts. So I'm gonna read you the story that I wrote down. We're in a very large, very, very large 2-story cabin, multiple rooms, just southwest of Bryson City, North Carolina. It's a heavily wooded area, and we're on the side of a mountain, as it usually happens. The large cabin is facing towards the mountains in the back of it, and it has a wonderful, beautiful view, which many people got to see from the premieres. The hot tub obviously was on the side of the cabin, which was actually not far from the road. That's actually where the road leading up to the driveway was. On the other side of the patio outside where the stairwell going down is, there's a steep slope, dense, thick brush, probably alders, and about 100 feet below a bubbling creek. The back of the house, leading to the patio, has a wonderful bar and a game room, so on. Much of the stuff I've already explained to you. We were having one of the best trips as a family I can recall in decades. There's nothing but glass all the way around. And when I mean nothing but glass, I mean there's a stud, 8 feet of glass, stud, 8 feet of glass from knee high to ceiling. So beautiful views all the way around, including the glass doors that were also present there the whole time too. So glass door to the very back of the patio, and then glass door from the living room.
Excuse me.
Porch.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I didn't see the question. Did you leave a Yelp review? I have not yet. I appreciate it though. All right. So this is the side. Let's see. So that you know where the side of the hot tub is, you know where the kind of winding staircase, it goes down one level, turns, and comes back down another level. Then it's the path that goes up and around the house. I had a nice cigar and a couple pipes while I was there. It was really, really pleasant. You know, it's just a great impact where I recorded my videos, or a great place where an impactful place where I recorded the videos for the Over a Pipe channel that y'all saw. This trip has been going wonderful. And with all the issues that came along with it, and comes along with every big vacation, it was basically probably the best one in my life. We decided to take that break from Rummy for a bit because we're all winding down. In fact, it's about this time we're just about ready to go ahead and get ready for bed. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, probably a little bit past, maybe closer to 2:30. And it's basically Christmas morning. We were playing Rummy all night, Christmas Eve, getting ready for the packages and presents and playing Rummy and just having fun. And then Oma grabs her big jacket and goes outside to the screen patio to smoke a cigarette. She decided to brave the cold, which was awful. It was a biting, awful cold. And it was about -2 degrees Fahrenheit at the time. My mom decided to go ahead and go to bed shortly after we took our break, and my dad was already asleep. Being a bit of an early morning riser, these gentlemen know for sure how my dad is. I recall pretty vividly that I was wearing a red T-shirt with the words Liberty on it, and just some sweatpants. That was it. No socks, no nothing. I did have my shoes on because I like to go barefoot in the shoes, but you know, that's basically because the floor gets a little bit cold at night, especially at this time of year when it was super chilly. I can see the smoke off of Oma's cigarette through the glass door leading to the back screen porch, dimly lit with some hanging Christmas lights up there, just white Christmas lights hanging up there. I also saw the floodlights shining in the stairwell across from her, so I could actually see that one corner over there. I recall specifically that for me, I'm getting ready. I'm basically just getting ready for bed. I'm making myself a water like I usually do. About to go brush my teeth, and I'm about to go to sleep. all of a sudden I see her back stiffen. And I mean, it's a stiffen as in like a moment of shock. Like somebody somebody hit you with something. You know, somebody said something happened that just made your spine just go completely straight. And I see this and I'm thinking, you know, maybe it was just a cold breeze that went by. It was windy. Maybe it was just cold and she had her, and, you know, at the same time, I know she knows cold. This lady's from the former GDR, East Germany, super hard woman, working 16 plus hours a day, lots of different jobs, picked crops during her off time to help feed her kids, super harsh Soviet run conditions. But right after she has that moment where all of a sudden she stiffens her back, I see her cigarette drop because I see the little sparks from it hit the wood. And she just comes bolting straight through that glass door that leads to the screened-in porch. And this woman flat has fear in her eyes. Her eyes are super wide. I can see the whites of it. The lights are super dim in the cabin at this point. There's only a couple on. And I'm kind of frozen because I'm like, I've never seen her look this way. She's just always calm, always collective, very subtle woman. She runs straight up to me and says, somebody's outside and they're coming up the stairs. And about that time, I can see the screen door that's out there on that screened-in patio is ajar. It's open. It's just slightly swaying in the wind of it. I don't really think at all at this point. I carry a firearm with me wherever I go. I always carry a little American Arms 22 long rifle pistol. It's a 6-shooter, 8-shooter, 6 or 8-shooter, 6-shooter. And I always carry it because I carry it for varmint. I carry it for, you know, rats or whatever else when I'm out in the brush, things like that. Just stuff to, you know, if I see a snake, I'm going to pop it. It's going to be done. And I run out there immediately. As the story goes, where the screen door is swung inward ajar and the only thing separating the cabin at this point from the empty space to the wooden deck and the stairwell was just another glass back door. That's all that door is. And that door wasn't even closed either. She had left that open. I could smell the cigarette smoke coming in from the back door. Maybe it was her I was smelling on her jacket. I don't know. Some of this stuff is a little hazy. Before she could answer, though, I put my hand in my pocket and I immediately go outside with my gun drawn and look around the back patio. Oma following me at a distance. The cold hits me like an avalanche. And I mean, it's like, it's biting, it's harsh, but I ignore it, pushing the flimsy screen door shut. So I shut it and I latch it. And it's a terrible latch too. I in fact, this little mark on my finger, I don't know if anybody can see it, but there's a little bitty gash on my finger where it actually bit me when I was closing it. There were a couple of suspended lights above, including, which I wasn't really paying attention to from the door because I couldn't see them. They were above the door, the ceiling of the door. But there was just a couple dim lights. They're just your standard bulbs. And that with the Christmas lights, you know, it wasn't hard to see everything around. Plus I had the floodlights. After scanning the surroundings, I didn't see anything. I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I turned back to her and she's standing in the doorway. She won't even come out. She's just standing there staring at me. I can hear the creek running softly about 100 feet below where the cabin was. There was no wind. There were no birds. There was no rustling animals. Just dead silent other than the creek. Again, like I said, it was about -2 degrees and I'm shivering my ass off. Nothing should have been out there at this hour. Nothing. Nothing's going to be out there at this time of year at that time. And while I'm looking at Oma and she's terrified, I start to ask her, what's going on. And she starts to come out the door and then whispers to me, I heard somebody coming up the stairs. That's when I hear it. That's when I hear it like the shot heard round the world. That's when I hear it like when your kid cries and you know it's a painful cry, like it's an unmistakable sound that penetrates every sense that you have and cuts through whatever noise that there is. I hear these large, slow, heavy footfalls on gravel, snow, and ice. And if you just imagine any situation where you got boots on and you're just walking and it's a slow step, but it's not the sound that you would think. I know in the guest book, when we just got there, they said they saw some small bears, which immediately made me think of, a brown bear, black bear, whatever it is. Black bear, more than likely. And I know what everybody's thinking. It's like easily it's a bear. It's easily a bear. But I'll tell you this right now. If you have animals in your home, when you're in your room or you're in another part of the house that you can't see anybody and you hear the footfalls of one of your animals and you hear the footfalls of one of your family members, you can easily identify what that sound is like. You can hear the repetitive clop clop of the animal. It has a very specific cadence, and that's just because they're four-legged animals. Not birds, anything like that, but four-legged animals. But you can also tell when your spouse is coming or your kids are coming. You know this sound very, very distinctly. In fact, more often than not, I can tell you who's coming to the room in my house, whether it's McFly, my daughter, or my wife, because I know their footfalls very definitively. These footfalls I could only equate to heavily booted feet from the sound of it. The gait of the steps had a very long stride, either a very long stride or somebody was just walking with a slow purpose. At this moment, the cold and my shivering immediately stopped. I don't feel anything anymore. And in fact, something I guess you call a switch flips with me. I turn to the corner of the small screen in patio where the alders and brush lead down to the creek far below, and I raise my gun. Something I can only recall doing 2 other times in my life, ever raising a firearm. Well, I'm pointing my gun at whatever is down there below the patio. I'm feeling more exposed than I ever have in my life. I'm just feeling like I am no longer in an enclosed area. I am just out in the middle of the woods. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and anything that wants to see me can see me. My adrenaline goes from 0 to 100 so fast. I yell out, "Who's there? I have a gun, and I will shoot you. Who's there?" The footsteps are continuing on. They haven't stopped, even when I said this. I'm sitting there going through all the different things in my mind. Is this a person? Is this person going to take off? Are they going to run? Because in my brain, logically, I'm thinking, I know many animals, if I'm screaming or yelling at them, they're going to take off, even if it's a bear sometimes. I know if it's a human being walking around, they're going to take off. And it doesn't. The footfalls pause after I yell, just a few steps after. They pause. And then they start again. no different than they already were. Almost as if somebody just muted the record and then unmuted it again. The crunch of the gravel, the ice, the snow, it's thundering in my ears at this point because I don't understand. My brain is having a hard time understanding why this is happening. The footfalls drown out everything, including the gas and the breath from Oma, because now she hears it again because she was right there stepping out of the door. So I cock my gun and I scream, "I'll shoot you. Who's there? What do you want?" And I get no response. Just the footfalls. Feeling exposed, I get inside the door frame at this point. I'm thinking this person, whoever it is, has heard me, and there's nothing but a screen in front of me. And so I'm inside the doorway, just leaned up against it with my left hand out, pointing down, and my head just outside the door frame. I tell Oma, I said, "I need you to go get my wife and tell her to go bring the bag. I need more guns." And I always carry more guns. I know right now what I got in my hand is not going to do it. It's just a little .22 revolver that I use for varmint. Something I always carry. It feels like hours before my wife and Oma come back downstairs. My wife looking very, very confused, upset. Oma's still scared to death, terrified. And then there's my bag. The footfalls are deafening. At this point, I can hear them now. They're walking away, but I can't tell if they're walking fully away from me towards the creek or if they're walking to the side of the house. My wife sets the bag on the ground, and from the doorway, I notice that my hand is shaking as I'm trying to actually release the hammer on the little revolver because it's actually a barrel lock revolver. I have to actually depress the hammer and twist it, and both of my hands are shaking. And I didn't notice this at first. And I'm actually surprised at this, and I'm not really sure why I'm shaking because I still don't feel the cold yet. I step in just quickly enough to grab my Glock 40 caliber. It's a baby Glock Model 27 with an extended mag, so that way I can get the 7+1. I've had this thing for over a decade. I have shot it many times. I have very good accuracy with it, and it's my absolute go-to in the worst situations where I need a small sidearm. I lean back out the patio again in the door jamb, and I point the gun back down to almost above the floorboards where I could hear the sound right before I went in. And when I lean back out, I don't hear the footfalls anymore. And I know I just heard them right as I ducked in. And it couldn't have been but seconds, because I know I dropped my .22 directly in the bag, picked up my 40 cal. It was out maybe all of 4 seconds. At this point, I'm no longer just having a raised voice. I'm yelling. And I say, and I'm going to be candid with everybody, "Who the fuck are you and what do you want? I will fucking kill you without a second's hesitation. Who are you?" Nothing. I hear my wife asking Oma, like, "What's going on?" And I finally hear the creak again. It's full in my ears. I turn off all the patio lights. I step in and I slam the patio lights off, and I go and I rip out the cable where the lights are. The little Christmas lights, they're just hanging kind of like they do behind Derek. Everything goes dark except for the floodlights, which is exactly what I wanted. I hear nothing still except for the creak and the muffled sound of my wife talking to a very, very terrified Oma. I take my phone and I turn the flashlight on and I set it on the rail, laying up against the screen so I can get some light down below. All I see is alders and branches. I'm wondering, at this point, whoever's out here probably saw my light. They might shoot me, so I immediately back up as soon as I do this. But just my flat curiosity and desire to see whatever's out there propelled me to do it, and now I'm second guessing it. What I'm hoping to see are some glowing eyes for maybe, I don't know, a bear, a mountain lion, a squirrel, a cat, a dog. I don't care what it is. I'm just waiting to see the glowing eyes of an animal. Because at least if I see the glowing eyes of an animal, I know it's not a person. Hoping for this, I don't get it. In fact, if I could have asked for one thing for Christmas, at that exact moment, that's what it would have been. Just to see a pair of glowing eyes somewhere. So I stay there for another hour. At this point, we're at -3 degrees Fahrenheit. And then finally, my wife brings me a coat. Thanks, wife. All of a sudden, through all that, the fear starts to creep in. All the adrenaline's gone, and I'm shivering. I'm shivering hard. I'm shivering so hard I holster my firearm, and in fact, I put it back in my pocket because I'm too nervous to hold it at that point. I've got all these fears. Is something watching me right now through the window? Were they watching us while we were playing cards? It was the fear of trying to puzzle out what had just happened and who or what was walking out there and was probably still there. I'm still holding my gun in my pocket, and I'm terrified at what's going on. For a long while, my wife and Oma come outside. After a while, they come outside, and Oma shows her footprints in the snow. Thin layer of snow, probably an inch. Footprints in the snow that are fairly large right next to a small set of cat footprints. She's frantic. She's nervous. I've never seen her this way. Then I start thinking about everything else. How long has this person or whatever been watching us? Was this person stalking us, just waiting for the right moment? My fear escalates even higher, and I start running through the house, putting chairs under doorknobs, cutting the blinds off, turning on floodlights. Anything I could think, except for even calling the police. I'm in such a frantic state of mind. I check my parents' door. They're both sound asleep. I go into the game room just across the wall from the living room, where the glass door leading to the screened-in patio is that I'm looking outside. I turn off every light in the house. The only thing that's running in this house, in this cabin, are 3 fireplaces. I take one of the leather chairs and I place it up the wall next to the gas fireplace in the game room. I have my Glock this whole time just hanging on to it. But I settle here because I can see the back patio directly in front of me, or the back patio to my left, the screened-in patio in front of me, and the front door to my right. This is where I puzzle out everything that transpired. At least I try to. This is where my mind races to figure out what just happened in the span of just a couple minutes. The main concern I had was just making sure everybody was safe. The main concern I had was making sure that all my babies could sleep and nothing happened. I'm wondering if I'm going to glimpse anything as I'm walking around the house, because I paced it about 7 or 8 times. We're probably around 3:30 in the morning. I'm shining the light out the windows. I'm checking to make sure the cars are locked. I'm looking down at the path that's just below. And every time I shine the light out there, I'm terrified. I make myself another pot of coffee while I'm pacing around. At this moment, nothing feels happy or joyful or cheerful anymore. Everything seems dark and exposed, and I'm merely waiting for something to happen, but nothing ever does. I'm just waiting. All this glass around me, and I should be able to see something, and I don't. All the different angles of the situation. Man, everything from the footfalls to the snow to the gravel. I didn't hear anything else, though. I didn't hear breaking twigs. I didn't see any breath. I heard nobody breathing. I've heard a bear before. I've heard animals before breathing. There was no other sound but those footsteps as I was staring Oma in the eyes. Heck, I was sitting there wondering why I even pulled the hammer on my revolver. Something I'd never actually done in action. But what terrified me the most was the next thought that I had. What chilled me to the bone and made me feel something I'd never had in my whole life was the simple fact that I realized that whatever it was, it didn't consider me a threat at all. Nothing I did hastened or deterred whatever was out there. I remember my daughter came downstairs for a late night snack like she usually does, and I startled the hell out of her right before she went back up to bed. I told her to make sure to get up to bed and go back to sleep. We're about 4 a.m. now. I start nodding off in the chair because I've got this great warmth from this fireplace next to me, and I'm again back up against the wall, which is outside of the light of the fireplace. But I just keep nodding off. I realize that I'm not in the best state to be holding a firearm and decided the best thing I can do is go to bed. This is the first time I ever wanted to lay down and sleep without any white noise. I am somebody that loves to have a very noisy fan next to them. But this time, I didn't want anything making a bit of noise. But that night, I fall asleep and I wake up the next morning. We celebrate Christmas the next morning. The boys up early. My dad's up early making coffee. In fact, we have a wonderful time. It's a great Christmas. My dad came out of the room because we let them sleep in the master because he's a bit old. He doesn't like the stairs. And he comes out with a shirt. These guys know what it looks like. He comes out with a shirt, and it's something he would always get on to me about. We did so many wonderful things as a family, so much bonding, so much happiness. And I hate to think of this to overshadow what we experienced. I don't think it did. But I went back on that patio that night, Christmas night. I go on the patio. I had a cigar. Almost smoked a cigarette. And we talked for a while. What about how the family must think we're crazy? How they're like, I can't believe the story that these two are telling us. Before the sun went down, I took the patio, or I took the, yes, I did this. Before the sun went down, I took the picnic table outside on the patio, and in fact, I put it up against the stairwell, blocking the entire stairwell. And then I actually put the grill right behind it. Where the hot tub was and the stairwell going down to that to a little fenced-in area, I put a bench and a bunch of chairs. My wife and daughter and son, they enjoyed a great time doing some polar bearing in the hot tub. But I didn't get into the hot tub that night. In fact, I paced back and forth with my .40 caliber Glock 27, wondering if something was watching us. By this time, everybody was nervous and ready for the morning to come. They didn't stay in the hot tub long. I slept again by the door leading up to that screen patio just one more night. Just a little pull-out couch right by the screen door. Again, I woke up about 5 when my dad comes down and makes coffee. Still doesn't have a shirt on. Funny guy. And again, I remember how often he would get on to us when we wouldn't wear a shirt in the house. Always makes me laugh thinking about it. Checking all the windows and the doors. I just did a quick circuit around the house. Everything was locked. Finally, I got back to the little pull-out couch. And for some reason, I decided to check the back door. The one glass door to the screened-in patio. I grab the knob and I twist, and I hear the soft little click of the jam undoing. And the door opens. I don't know why it was unlocked all night. I'm not sure. I don't know who left it unlocked. Maybe that was just paranoia at that point. Maybe it was my mistake. Maybe not. But that's the story of the Christmas footsteps.
That was creepy.
I mean, I lived through it, and I puzzled it out every which way. And
no good answer, is there?
There were no good answers. And I don't believe in this kind of stuff, and I still try to rationalize it in my own head, and I can't. I probably heard a total of 20 to 30 footsteps. Everybody! Yes, absolutely.
And chat delivers, bringing the levity back to the situation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, look, I wasn't trying to bring everything down, but man, that was one of the scariest. No, it's not one of. It's the scariest moment I ever had, and I think the first part of it that really got me was Oma, because we're talking a hard as nails woman that lived under the Soviet thumb in East Germany, who was a pioneer and learned to deal with the hardest and some of the most terrible things that people go through. And I'm like, this is not somebody that makes something up. So because of that, I was in high alert, ready to go, because I know she's not going to make that up. She won't make that up. That's not something that she would do. In fact, she would be far from anything like that. And you wanted more profanity? I'm sorry I didn't give that to you. I don't know if it was Bigfoot. That's not what I'm claiming, but whatever it was big feet crunching on the snow, rock and ground, and there was ice too, and you can hear it breaking. Freaky as all hell. Scariest thing.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Turn on the damn music. Turn on the damn music. But anyways, so that's my story. That's the story I got. It's only a story. It's a story for everybody else, but it's real life for two. And that's all I can say.
I say, you got somebody that was there and experienced it with you, was scared too.
Thanks, Boris. But yeah, I'll tell you, I could never imagine a million years ever going through something like that. And I would think whoever went through that was so full of shit.
Gay.
No, wrong button. So full of But I don't know. What do y'all think of that story?
Well, I'll say this. If I am the bear / Bigfoot / home invader, and you say these two things to me, who are you? I'm going to shoot you.
Right.
I'm not going to continue.
Right.
Nor will I ever tell you who I am.
Right.
And it's pretty much going to be,
Yeah.
I'm going to continue walking at the same pace and get the F out of here.
I'm going to be moving it.
I think I would have walked at a quicker pace.
A
I
slightly
don't know.
quicker
The
pace.
moment you start running, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's a person.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to get down on all
Yeah, yeah.
fours and start growling like a
Derek,
bear.
will you turn my cam just a little bit?
Did I hit you?
A little bump. There you go. But to me, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, keep turning it, D. You don't have me turned at all. Clockwise. There you go. Boom. Done. But to me, the biggest thing that threw me off is when I cocked my gun and I said, I will effing kill you.
Yeah.
Now, if I heard somebody's gun cock and then they say that, my slow pace is gone. I'm gonna run so fast, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Never leave home without a gun. And a 22 will make you feel inferior.
Well, this story could have gone a completely different way if you did all that and you just heard in a real sleazy voice, just, did somebody order a pizza?
Oh, that sleaze voice would have went. Yeah, that sleaze voice would have got. Did so bam, 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 bam. Because at that point, it was such go time. I was so terrified, and I had 4 magazines full. It was go time. So, yeah, Bigfoot doesn't understand English. I don't know. I think it's a very interesting story. It's very subtle. It was terrifying to me. I know it probably doesn't sound like a huge deal, but man, it was
real to you?
It was real. It was real to me and one other person. And I was like, holy crap. And so something I never wanted to experience. And my wife's is so funny because my wife's like, I wish I could have heard it. And I'm like, I'm so glad you didn't. Because I don't ever stop thinking about that specific moment every time I go to bed. And she is just wondering what it sounded like. And I'm like, sweetheart, you got the better of the deal. You got the much better of the deal. So, fascinating. If anybody thought that was fascinating, give a thumbs up in there. I know we got to do a shot. I'll do one right now for everybody because
you might need one after reliving that.
I don't really like it. I don't like reliving it.
Well, the hands were shaking while you were reading.
I'll say
it was.
So it clearly did something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's again, it's the biggest. I'll say this, probably the biggest thing that I gained out of it. That was a wonderful thing. Was that I got the biggest compliment from Catherine's mom that I've ever gotten. She's always been good to me. She's never talked bad about me. But she gave me the biggest compliment ever when I saw her, and she said, I slept okay. Because I knew you were there.
That's good.
And that's probably one that's a tough one. Like it's just a little heart-wrenching to hear it, but that was probably the greatest compliment I ever got from somebody ever. I've gotten really good compliments this year too, and they've choked me up.
Also, what our buddy said, or what our buddy heard after he got in bed with your grandma.
That was an awful experience. It wasn't Oma though, I'll tell you that. But
she slept a lot better.
She did for sure. But the fact that she told me she slept okay, she slept fine because she knew I was down there. I mean, this lady, she's former GDR. She's been through some of the worst living conditions people can go through. Former East German. I mean, she's still an East German, but I mean, like, that was a big one. That was a big compliment.
Yeah. Clearly had an impact. Those are tears in those eyes. I see them.
It was rough, man. That was a rough one. And her and I bonded like we talk way more now than we ever have.
Yeah.
Not about this, but a bunch of other stuff. So, what did the footprints look like? I don't know. I was too scared to go down there, and then the next morning they'd melted out. I was too scared to go. I had locked that screen door, and it stayed that way.
Can't really fault you for not wanting to run down there and see what was up.
But here's the thing, and you guys know me. I would be one of the first stupid people to go down and look.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you've done so much stupid stuff in my life that.
But I mean, it's true.
If you didn't do it, it's serious.
Usually, I'm the one that goes in there, and then it's like, whatever happens, happens. I screwed up. Oh, that was real stupid. That's usually the comment that I get. That was really stupid.
But you've played enough Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies in your life to know to just stay inside and barricade.
I mean, it ain't no joke. They legit have that system for a reason, I'm sure.
We have enough hours in Counter-Strike to know.
Golly. But
camping is the best tactic.
But even when I talk about it, some of the things seem stupid, like putting the freaking table up against the stairwell. That's how nervous I was the next day. The morning after I put that up there during the daytime. And it's like I'm sitting there thinking my family must think I'm crazy. But of course, Mom, being a wonderful mom, she goes, she puts a chair under one of the doors. and made me feel good because, you know, even if she didn't do it because she believed it, she just did it to make me feel good. And I said, you know what? That's fine. I appreciate it. So
good supportive mom.
it was, you know, she was just being supportive. My dad's like, well, you should have woke me up. I'm like, no, because no lie, I wanted everything quiet. I didn't wake anybody up because I wanted everything quiet because I felt like I needed to hear everything that was happening. So
I would have paid good money to see your dad in that same situation.
God, I felt like the fat kid from what was the movie? Stand By Me. When he's in the woods and he's got the gun, he hears every little noise or whatever, and it's like, whoo. So it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
To ask you a few questions.
McFly really wants to. I don't know. Probably, but I'll probably be even more armed. To be honest, now that I went through that, I don't begrudge anybody that I see show up with a shotgun when they go on vacation.
Yep.
I don't.
Take your AR with you.
In fact,
and that Marriott sounds a lot more appealing
with the
than...
heated indoor pool.
Yeah.
In fact, Oma is ready, and she's not a gun person. She's ready to go shooting. She wants to learn a firearm. I made my wife take the other 2 firearms upstairs because we have 2 others. I made her take those upstairs and sleep with Haley and the boy in the same room. That's how nervous I was. And it was such a level of fear, and the best way I can explain it was such a level of fear that I was too scared. I didn't even think about calling 911 and calling the police, which is the first freaking thing I should have done. The first thing I should have done as soon as I heard it was be like, holy shit, somebody's out there, call 911. Like that's usually the normal appropriate reaction. And apparently I'm a moron, and I thought, you know, hey, I'm gonna tackle Bigfoot. Probably not, but you know,
Excuse me.
wonderful.
I'd like
It was
to
absolutely
ask you a
wonderful.
few questions.
Wonderful. There's a little complication with that because she's a resident alien there, Tex. So we're trying to get one for her. So
Can't arm those illegals.
oh no, them dang border jumpers. I have one, so I can say that.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Please wish everybody a New Year's Eve. I'm gonna also do the giveaway, but you know what? We got something else for you tonight. We're not gonna leave you hanging because with one dark, rough story, we're gonna bring you something even better. We're gonna get this in Happy New Year, Glenn. Love you, man. Appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody tallying through that story. It's an impactful one.
Riveting.
It is.
Riveting, I say.
But in this story, again, yes, you don't have to fight off Bigfoot, bears, or just crazy crackheads from the North Carolina mountains. You can absolutely take all of your time and just drown it in wine and beer and whatever other kinds of debauchery you enjoy for the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, I know, stock market's still going down, but this show is only on the upside. Yes. The Letter It Friday show is bringing to you the Friday Night Playhouse. In this scene, we have 2 strapping, strong, middle-aged men in their prime, semi-prime, massive salesmen that just are riveting beyond belief, having a chat with their now former boss. Don't we cut it? Oh,
give it.
I mean, it was you. You sounded like you were gonna keep talking.
Nope.
You ended on a weird tone.
It's the lead in. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
lead in.
My bad.
It's that cliff, and then whoop.
Yep. About right.
All right, here we go. That's a long ass cricket. What the Sammy?
What the me? What the you? Who told you you could barge into my office without an appointment?
You closed the company, and then you sent us on a sale that we really need, and had Bob Williams drop the bomb on us.
Bob Williams has got a big F mouth.
Yeah, he does.
Look, you weren't going to get the sale anyway. Nobody wears a watch anymore. They just check their dang phones.
Oh, well, the kids maybe,
Disagree. Cite your sources.
But there's a broader market.
Lorraine, what time is it?
Hit the peanuts.
10:20.
One hit pioneer and secretary does not a culture trend make.
She's 75 years old. Watches are obsolete, and so are the two of you.
Obsolete? What does that even mean?
It means everything's computerized now. It's cheaper for a machine to tell these companies what to order than a manufacturer's rep. They don't need us anymore.
No, people have a deep mistrust.
That's right.
Of machines. Have you seen Terminator?
Yep.
Or 2?
Uh-huh.
Or 3 or 4?
All of them.
Hey, people want to deal with people, not Terminators.
People hate people. Times have changed.
That's so negative.
Look, luckily I saw this coming. I cashed out my retirement, bought a condo in Miami Beach, new tatas for the wife, silicone. It's legal again.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Saleen's out?
Yeah. Me and the old lady are going to be tucked away real nice.
Yeah. Great for you, huh? I mean, perfect. So it's right. But what about us and Sammy?
Look, you two were great salesmen, the best. But at the end of the day, you're grinders, foot soldiers. We all know you'll never be generals. And I'm going to say something harsh now.
Oh, now you're going to say something harsh.
Strap it in, boys, because it ain't pretty out there. And you two are dinosaurs. Face it, where you're going, you've already been. I thank you for your service.
And scene. Thank you. Good job. Great job. Great job on the end scene. Good on you, sir. I take everything back from the past 24 hours. Yes, I know you could not help but be beside yourself through that riveting, wonderful, exultating scene that we bring you every Friday on the Letter It Friday show. Yes, it is that Friday Night Playhouse. Of course, you need to make sure to check your Bitcoin because everybody right now is doing some tax harvesting. I know, technical terms, but that's what we bring you every single week. So that way you can go and talk to your advisor who's working on that measly 401k and get you back on track. Yes, everybody there, I appreciate you. Young, old, black, white, yellow, green, red, white. He loves them in his sight. All those kind of things. Thank you again for attending the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you again next week. Nailed it.
Your dog keeps burying his face
I
directly
know.
in the crotches
Benny,
of the people on this side of the table.
I made the mistake and I petted him during your story, and now he's like, "Oh, this is it."
I feel like my dog's involved in some form of sodomy. All right, so let's go ahead and close this giveaway real quick, and we're going to pick a winner. By the way, if you have already won for this month, you can't win again. And here's the thing. We have not given away everything. So, Saturday, we are going to do an extra long stream. In fact, we're going to do an extra long Zooming stream. We are going to do 2 more giveaways, I believe, because we have 1 more available. So let's see who the winner is of the 1 ounce of Stonehaven. Yeah, big freaking thick ounce.
Ooh, snap.
Look at that.
Look at all that jerky.
Pretty. It's not jerky.
Did you vacuum seal that?
I did vacuum
Good
seal
job,
that.
buddy.
You like that? You want me to show you?
Yeah,
Here,
like
there you
it.
go. Toss your one.
Oh,
There you
hey-o.
go. Hey-o. There he goes. And he's got, don't pocket that, sir. Thank you. We'll have to take that out of your pay.
That's toit.
It is toit. It is. Is that how you're going to throw it? You're going to throw it to me like a little softball girl from
It was like
Arizona State?
How dare you?
It's more like a terrible ninja star.
Why do I have to be from Arizona State?
I don't know. I don't know why that is.
Like he was trying to slide something
Stellar,
across the table.
Stellar. Have you won anything, Stellar?
That's how you putt in disc golf.
No, Stellar. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Stellar. Writing you down with everybody else. Stellar.
It is bigger when you take it out of the shrink wrap. I can tell you that.
So
for sure.
I think we have Stonehaven. I think we have 2 left. It's always bigger. It's always bigger in San Diego. I think we have 2 left, and we're going to give them away tomorrow at during the live, probably get cranked up at around 8 o'clock.
12-hour stream.
It's gonna be a long stream. It's gonna go 8 till 12. That's what I'm saying. Might go 7. Well, it's probably gonna maybe 7. I don't
told
know.
me 5:30.
5:30. Probably didn't tell you that. But we're not gonna leave you on any sour grapes notes. I still have a few more set of. Yeah, I understand. Yes, no. Thank you for beating me to the punch, sir.
Can't let you do it.
Thank you.
Can't let you do
Appreciate that. Because we have things to give you, and it is enjoyment
we
and
gave
pleasure.
you
We
so
we
much
have given you
entertainment.
so much.
So much entertainment.
To you is what we do. What do people take? What? No. Will invisible airplanes ever be a thing? I just can't see them taking off.
God.
I don't know. I don't know why we started on that.
Killed
Why
Durwood.
do people take an instant dislike to flight attendants?
Why?
To save time later. An instant dislike. That's right.
Okay,
So it's
yep,
like
nope.
they started. But I'm sorry. Okay,
Next.
understood. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rushing up. No, did I say that one? Oh yes, rushing up to a Southwest Airlines ticket counter. A man gasped, "Man, please help me! I have to get." No, we said that one already.
Nope, done it.
Done that one. Here we go.
Do one about the blonde stewardess again.
We have a new safety policy from a Southwest Airlines supervisor.
Oh, thank
Welcome
goodness.
aboard. What we need to do it this way. There we go. Welcome aboard, Southwest flight to Chicago. To operate your seatbelt, insert the metal tab into the buckle and pull it tight. It works just like every other seatbelt, and if you don't know how to operate one, you probably shouldn't be out in public unsupervised. In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will descend from the ceiling. Stop screaming, grab the mask, and pull it over your face. If you have a small child traveling with you, secure your mask before assisting with theirs. If you are traveling with 2 small children or more, decide now which one you love more.
That's dark. Like,
Wow.
hold on. Time out. Did anybody guess the Friday Night Playhouse?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Did anybody guess it? Because Donald Graham was. I don't think. I didn't see it. Go back up till you see the Cadillac Man.
Cadillac Man?
That's where it was.
I gotta go to bleach my. Oh, wow. Cadillac
No,
Man?
it's not Snow White. It's not Chris Farley.
It ain't buffering either.
It ain't Cadillac Man.
Motorboat. I'll always accept a
Motorboat? You play
motorboat.
the motorboat? You've motorboat inside.
It is not Brokeback Mountain. I don't have a gun. I'm going to walk the dog. Don't walk the dog.
It was
No,
not
I think we're
Brokeback
past
Mountain.
it. I can't believe nobody's gotten
I-
this.
I
Tommy
actually-
Boy, that's a good guess.
I actually knew this one from just reading it before we started.
I never watched this movie.
Oh, really?
Never watched it.
That's good. I watched it a few months ago.
I never watched this one. Good job, fellas. I appreciate that. I guess we can just tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody what it is, Derek.
Is it the was it the internship
It is the internship.
with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson and John Goodman.
And John Goodman.
Flight takes off from Dallas. Pilot gets onto the intercom.
Ooh, the best thing about apples, you're gonna taste some floral infusions, and you're gonna taste some weird flavors. Some of them are pretty good. Don't get me wrong.
Wow.
That was a long one. Apologize.
Never apologize for those.
Flight
We need more of those.
Flight takes off from Dallas. Pilot gets on the intercom, says, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be cruising at 33,000 feet today. We should be touching down at LA International around 7:30 p.m. Sit back and relax, and thank you for flying Southwest." He doesn't notice that he's left the intercom on, and he tells the co-pilot, "I'm going to take a dump, then get a BJ."
Wow.
Then get a BJ from that hot new blonde stewardess. The stewardess hears this and starts to run towards the cockpit to tell the pilot his intercom is on. An old lady puts her arm out and stops her and says, "Relax, sweetheart. He said he had to take a dump first."
Where's the jugular?
I don't care what you say. That's wonderful music.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. There are 4 people in the Southwest airplane. They are as follows: the pilot, the president of the United States, the world's smartest man, and a student from a local school. Suddenly, an alarm sounds. The pilot runs into the passenger cabin and says, "I don't want to alarm you, but there seems to be a problem with the engine. We're going down." The passenger and the pilot need to evacuate, but there's a problem. There are only 3 parachutes in the plane. One person has to stay behind. The president says, "I'm the president. My country needs me." He grabs a parachute, puts it over his back, and jumps out. The world's smartest man says, "I'm the world's smartest man, of course. I have to stay alive to show everybody my great, amazing inventions." He grabs a bag from the same area where the president took his parachute, puts it on his back, and jumps out. Now there are only 2 passengers left, and seemingly only 1 parachute. "Well," the pilot says to the student, "I guess you can have the parachute. I suppose the captain goes down with the ship." "Actually," says the student, "there's not 1 parachute, there are 2. The pilot, confused, said, "How come?" "The world's smartest man jumped out with my school backpack."
There's now a new smartest man.
There is no longer the new smartest man. Let's see. Oh, this is a long one. Not like the last one, was it? Little Billy.
Excuse me.
Does any joke with Little Billy start well?
Ask you a few questions.
Can you post your phone number again before this stream ends tonight? Oh, that's right. Because any of the wieners must send me text the last 2 digits of your phone number and text your information to that number. Little Billy is out back in his yard playing with his toy airplane when his mother happens to glance out of the open window. 8-year-old Billy flies his toy airplane around, making engine noises until, presumably at its imaginary destination, comes to a screeching halt. Well, this guy's also got an intercom.
Ladies and gentlemen,
says Billy, pretending to be the captain.
Everyone getting the hell out should get the hell out, and anyone getting the hell in should get the hell in.
Shocked, his mother yells out the window, "Billy! You get in here this instant. Where did you learn that kind of language? You're going to sit in the corner and think about what you did." With a "yes, ma'am," Billy retires to the corner. A few hours go by and Billy's mother tells him he can go back outside. You can go play again, but watch your mouth, young man." "Yes, ma'am," he says. Billy goes back outside and flies about a bit, making engine noises, then looks at the kitchen window. He flies around a little bit more and checks the window again. A 3rd time, he flies around, making engine noises, then suddenly comes to a stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We will be back underway shortly, and anyone who is upset about the 3-hour delay, blame the bitch in the window.
That is a massive, massive piece of wood you have there. If that didn't get you, what does an airplane and a fake blonde? Nope, we said that one. I'm too nervous. And here we go. Why do people take an instant Nope, we said that one. A Boeing 737 MAX flight attendant walks into a bar and orders a martini. "You're here later than usual," the bartender comments. "Problems at work?" "Yes. Just as our flight was about to take off, we had to turn around and wait at the gate for an hour." "What was the problem?" the bartender asks. "The pilot was bothered by a noise in the engine," she replies. "It took us a while to find a new pilot."
Got him.
God, it's dark.
Stretching it.
What did the airplane get sent to his room for?
I don't know what.
Bad altitude.
Okay. Yep.
They're not getting any better.
Nope.
Let's see. A plane lands, and shortly after, the flight attendant comes over and speaks over the speaker.
"Hi, folks. Sorry about that rough landing. It wasn't the captain's fault. It definitely wasn't my fault. It was the asphalt."
I put a lot of work into that one.
Was that Herbert from the Family Guy?
Shut up. I asked the flight attendant to change my seat because of a crying baby next to me. It turns out you can't do it if the baby's yours.
Yeah.
All right,
I
here we go.
understand that
Here we
one.
go. Here we
All
go.
right,
We're gonna go out there. This is the last one. Last one. What should we do? A last one. This is the last one of the night. What did the Klingon say to the flight attendant?
I don't know what.
"Today is a good day to fly."
I like it.
That's how it goes, everybody.
No.
That's how
That
we wrap
goes.
it. D-Man said he would hand deliver it back to Australia if you
I'd like to
put the
ask
Southward
you a
Airlines
few
ticket.
questions.
Say, I'm too drunk to say what you just said, Phil. I can't do it. D-Man, appreciate you jumping on board as always,
Thanks, bud.
man.
Love you, man.
Appreciate you. Go to you so you can see.
I don't want to mess up the timer.
It's all right. You're not
Love
going to miss the timer. Love you. Appreciate it. Mr. Durwood, thank you so much.
He's over it.
For hanging out. I appreciate you so much.
I'm out.
It's great to have you. That was a wonderful experience. Wife,
Don't.
come in real quick before the credits hit. The wife just took the boy over to pay him. Hey, did that? I told them the story about Oma and me at the cabin. Bentley, get out of here. You can't drink.
It was a Sasquatch.
Wow. That's a
It's a
fail.
sassy squatch.
Is there a German Sasquatch?
I'm going to pour her a shot and we'll be done.
Yes.
Is that going to be a new character for the stream? Sassy Squatch.
Sassy Squatch?
Sassy Squatch.
Sassy Squatch
Hey,
it is.
y'all.
At least it wasn't Sassy Squat.
I don't know what that means.
You never seen a girl after a bar pee next to a car?
I was trying
Did
to be
that all
ambiguous. I know
rhyme?
what it means.
Every
So
bit of
far.
that rhymed. Oh yeah, baby. Where's it at?
Is that the Minecraft?
Could you milk
No,
me?
that's not it.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat?
No,
Still not it?
that's not it.
Fail.
No. Oh, I found it. I found it.
Bitch, you old sailor,
I
you.
found it. Here it is.
Give me a hell yeah.
That's.
Oh, hell yeah.
Spell it out for you.
It was Ammo Head.
Thank you, Phil, Donogram, Ganj, everybody.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate all of you. We're gonna drink some. We're gonna drink a lot next. What tomorrow?
Next day.
Morris, Patrick, Sue, Steve Spent, Jerry Wynn, everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 5:30.